You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land. True Media Boxing Radio with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? This is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Podcast. We back up in this BI. It is what it is. Happy Thursday. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me turn the volume down over here. I have two windows open. Turn that one down too. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody watching on all social media platforms via X. We get a lot of views on X as well. YouTube, of course. You know, the show is popping because of everybody in the chat. You know, because everybody's sharing, everybody hitting the like button. You get what I'm saying? All of that, you know, that like button help. That like button help for real. I ain't gonna say here lie to you, bro. That like button help. You get what I'm saying? So everybody hitting the like button, all that. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hold on. As a matter of fact, Martin King Boxing, what's going on, fam? Salute. Shout out to Chastity T. Chastity T is in the building. Can't forget about a film about Ali. Salute to you, fam. Ali, salute, brother. Y'all hold on for a minute. All right, I'm back. Shit, I'm back. All right, camera back on. Sorry about that. I had to close the window. Window was bright. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Shout out to Miss Black Panther in the building. Miss Black Panther. MKB in the building. MKB, salute, fam. Shout out to Jeremy from New York. Mr. Tony Boswell is in the building. Mark Vasquez. Hey, you know what? When I saw this yesterday, I'm not going to lie. When I saw this news yesterday, I was like, man, I kind of wish I would have covered it yesterday. But I said, you know what? I have to talk about this today. Because, you know, people, you know, everybody have their opinion and people feeling some type of way all over, you know. My thing is this. You know, the people who got the money control the sport. That's just the reality of the situation. And nothing stays the same. So you always have to be, like me, I'm the type of person, I'm very flexible in my thinking to the point to where, you know, I'm not stuck on one thing. Especially in this era. In this era that boxing is in, it is what it is at this point. So we just going through the motions. But you know, I kind of you know, I'm very, very optimistic myself. I love it. You know, I'm very optimistic. Somebody sent me I'm not going to say who. Somebody sent me a video. I listen, I know my boo listening to the show. You know, she always do. You know what I mean? Somebody sent me a video. The way, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. The way this nigga carrying on, you know, somebody sent me a video of my ex-girlfriend she blocked. And she called. Hey, bro. And she called the boxing boys, yelling, screaming. Yeah, yeah. I want to knock that motherfucker out. I don't like his hair. I don't like his hair. He put, he painting his hair. My nigga, I don't put nothing in my hair. This is my natural hair. And if I did put something in my hair, why you worried about it? Bro, this man, y'all don't like him. Y'all want to get on board the wars. He 55 years old. He 55. I'm going to knock his ass out. I'm going to do this and do that. I'm like, what's wrong with this nigga? Hey, he hurt. I mean, C-Block is hurt, fam. Like, she really hurt. And I'm like, what's wrong with, hey, so I'm going to, you know the crazy part about it? C-Block has my phone number. You get what I'm saying? She-Block got my phone number. she was, you the same female that when Rick Till's pulled up on you in the chat and was like, man, fuck that, I live in Houston. You about 2.5 hours away from Dallas. I'm about 2.5, 3 hours away from Dallas. Fuck that. What's up? I'll be up there tomorrow. What's happening? I'll come to your hood by myself in front of you and whoever and beat your MNF ass. What's up? What you want to do? And listen, you used to call me, begging me. You sending me videos and you running to the food truck. True. Them motherfuckers sending me videos of him running from the car to Taco Bell, talking about something he training. Yeah, coach, I'm training. It got to be on pay-per-view. I'm the A side. I'm like, dude, don't nobody even know you. Don't nobody even know you. So and then he thought about it. Then he called back. Yeah, coach, man, I don't know what's wrong with Rick, man. Like, coach, you get what I'm saying. I respect everybody, coach. I'm just saying it ain't even like that. So once I saw you was a bitch, I said, you know what, man, let me call Rick. Let me call Rick, man, and and try to get Rick to, Rick, man, I feel sorry for the man. She calling me and stuff, all that stuff that she calling me, Rick. Man, so just stall out, man. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. You get what I'm saying? I kind of felt sorry for her. Like, dude, literally, you FaceTime me with your mom. You had your mom on FaceTime, showing me your kids, all that stuff there. I felt sorry for you. True. Now she talking about she want to fight me now. Yeah, nigga, what's up? Yeah, boy. Nigga, you ain't gonna fight nobody. I tell you what, listen. April 4th, I'm gonna be in Houston. When I come to Houston, it's two people I'm gonna look up. Well, I'm there. Actually, I'm there to watch a fight. I'm there to watch a fight. But it's two people I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up Miss Sheila from Houston. She funny as hell. And I'm gonna hit up my main man Rick Timms. I got his number. I'm gonna link up with Rick Timms, right? Anyways, my daughter lives in Dallas. When I leave Houston, I'm going to Dallas. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, fam, I'm gonna be there. Listen, April 4th, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there April 4th, and I probably won't be coming back to Florida till the 7th. So we talking about the 4th is a Friday. So the 7th is that Monday. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I mean, I'm just saying, hey, like, C-Block, ain't nobody like, dude, like, you's a real bitch. Like, for real. Like, we know this, So, you call it, I'm like, damn, she's obsessed. Yeah, I don't like him. And yeah, and another thing, too, this C-Block, D-Town, D-City, Baltimore, stand up. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this girl? True. I really don't know what to say. I think she's stalking at this point. Hey, Damien, I think she's stalking at this point. Hold on, let me see what's up. Hold on. Let me call my man. I gotta figure out. Freeway Rick and Ross got a fighter that he's managing called Raleigh. I had Raleigh on here on this show. Raleigh looked just like Abdullah Mason. I bullshit you not. If you see him, they look so similar. But you'll know it's not him because Raleigh is 6'1". I think Abdullah Mason like 5'9". Raleigh 6'1". And he was the kid that when I had him on the show before, him and his father. When I show y'all his face, you'll know who I'm talking about. But when they had the Riyadh season card last year with Terrence Crawford and Madrimov in LA, and they showed like they showed like a trailer in the lead up to the movie, like the trailer for the movie. No, sorry about it, the trailer for the fight, but it was kind of like a movie, and they had a young kid on there with plaits in his head, with his hair braided, dark skinned kid. He's supposed to be a young Terrence Crawford. That was Ralik. That was a brother named by the name of Ralik. He's pro now. He's like 4-0 or something of that sort. Pretty good. So I'm gonna have him back on the show. It's hilarious. You get what I'm saying? So if he's on that card, I'm gonna be in Houston. I think he's gonna be on that card. But I'll definitely be in Houston on the 4th. Because I haven't been to Houston since 2016. It's been 9 years since the last time I was in Houston, man. And I love Houston. Houston is a beautiful city. They got some good people in Houston too. You know what I mean? So I'm really desperately anxious to get back there. So when I get there, you know, call me. True. They gonna holler about he want the smoke, she want the smoke. Girl, hush. Anyways, let's get into the show. Now, Turki Alalshikh teams up with Dana White, forms new TKO Boxing Promotion League with partnership, pretty much in partnership with WWE. Now, I remember when it was this company, I forgot the name of the company, but it bought out the UFC and it bought WWE. Vince McMahon owned WWE. He sold it to another company. You know what I mean? And the same company, I forgot the name of it. I got to look it up. The same company. Yeah, the same company. Is it TKO? I forgot the name of the company. But they also bought out UFC. I think they own UFC too. If I'm not mistaken, I think they own UFC as well. So, you know, they got a lot of money. What Eastside Leak said it's an Endeavor. Endeavor, that's the name of the company, Endeavor? Okay, cool. Good looking out. But at least say Endeavor. Okay, yeah. I forgot the name of it, buddy. So, but yeah. But they playing with a lot of money, dog. They playing with a lot of money. They playing with a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I saw some videos. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like it. And, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to take what Americans say online about certain things that they like and don't like, because unfortunately, America, no matter what it is, whether it's politics, whether it's, you know, politics in boxing or whatever sport it is, but definitely in boxing, it seemed like over in America, it seemed like all we seem to do is just whine, bitch, moan, and complain about shit. You know what I mean? And it's so divided and divisive with different groups and fighters groups and this and that, and I get all that. And me personally, I like it myself. I like it myself because, you know, it make for good content. It make for good content. If you're a content creator, you want to make all the content you can. I don't make nowhere near as much content as I should make. I supposed to be doing the same shit Blue Blood and them doing. Dropping videos every other hour, plus going live and stuff like that. You know, that's what I should be doing, but I don't do it because there's just a lot of other stuff that I be doing, you know. But we're gonna see what the future beholds. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to Tony Okafor, Tony Boswell. My main man L. Harvey is in the building. John Parham is in the building as well. Martin Ramos, salute. We're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's up with this here. In a recent interview with Stephen A. Smith, Dana White discussed how he plans to run the new TKO Boxing promotions. I think TKO Boxing League or something of that sort, right? I think it's a promotional company, which was announced Wednesday in partnership with Turki Alalshikh and WWE President Nick Khan. When I saw WWE, now y'all know, I started out hating on WWE. I wasn't even watching it. I saw a little bit of it. I said, man, I don't even know what they said in this shit. I was in LA. I was at Tom's Diner, Tom Sports Diner or something like downtown LA. And I was trying to watch a fight and it was packed. And I say, damn, well, okay, everybody here to watch the fight. I'm thinking they're there to watch the fight. No, they actually had WWE, was it Royal Rumble? Or WrestleMania or something of that sort. It had Jake Paul in it, though. Jake Paul. This was 2000. Was this last year? This might have been last year. This might have been last year. I think it was David Benavidez is fighting that night as well. I got to go back and look at my calendar and see. Not Jake Paul, you're right, Logan Paul. That's who it was, Logan Paul. Sorry about that, Jason. You're right, not Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Because Logan Paul wrestles. So when I go to Tom's Diner, I called an Uber from the hotel. No, matter of fact, no, I walked over there from the hotel because I wasn't far from there, right? Everybody was screaming and yelling. So hey, shout out to E-Money. I'm looking at the television and I see this old fake ass, WWE shit. I said, man, like they into this shit, because we came up watching Hulk Hogan, Dusty Rhodes, the Four Horsemen, Ric Flair, the Road Warriors, you know what I mean? Superstar Billy Graham, Junkyard Dog. And then in the 90s, you had you end up getting the Nation, The Rock, Ron Simmons, you get a Booker T, all of those guys. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I remember when Stone Cold Steve Austin, before he came Steve Austin, he went by his he used to have long hair. He used to wrestle for WCW. That's before he went to WWF, before he changed to WWE. So I'm like, bro, I couldn't get it. I said, this shit trash. You saw them in the ring talking to each other. They talking to each other. He telling them what his next move going to be. The moves look too choreographed to the point to where you can tell, like, man, y'all they wasn't even selling it right. Guess what? Now I watch WWE every Friday. True. I don't got hooked. Listen, I don't got hooked now. Now I don't got hooked. You know who I like the most? I like the women. What's the chick? Yeah, Bianca. What's the chick with the long ponytail? There's a chick with a long ponytail named Bianca, and there's another chick who she's wrestling with now, dark-skinned chick. She from Florida. Florida girl. I forgot her name. Bro, listen, the women, bro, listen, I don't got hooked now. Now I'm talking about, what's the dude name? What's the dude name that be saying yeet? He got a twin brother. He be talking about some yeet. Everybody be talking about some yeet. Yeet. I was like, what the fuck is a yeet? I was like, this shit trash. Hey, I'm sitting, listen. Jay Uso, that's the name, Jay Uso, right? So I'm watching Jay Uso, and I like the bloodline. I like the bloodline too. The bloodline. I like the crazy Samoan dude. What's his name? Joshua something. What's his name? Joshua something, right? The crazy Samoan. Not Solo, but the one that got the goals in his mouth. He be talking so Solo, I love you. I be sitting there watching that shit. I say, man, they don't got me hooked. They don't got me hooked on this trash. I'm like, true. Hey, nah. True. Yeah, Jacob Fatu, that's his name, Jacob Fatu. Hey, look here, I like Jacob Fatu now. You get what I'm saying? I say, you know what, dog? I don't got hooked now. So when I saw this news about WWE, Turki Alalshikh, Dana White, they got the TKO, and when I heard them talking about it on the Stephen A. Smith show and a Pat McAfee show, on the Pat McAfee show as well, I was like, oh, damn, okay. I was like, okay, I told you I want to do wrestling anyways, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, let me see how this go. So in a recent interview with Stephen A. Smith, Dana White discussed how he plans to run the new TKO Boxing promotion, which was announced Wednesday. I think that was yesterday, guys, in partnership with Turki Alalshikh and WWE President Nick Khan. He spoke about how he plans to make the fights run faster and make great fights. And, my biggest thing that I had with Top Rank, Golden Boy, and PBC, these American promotional companies, it's like they wait too long to start the next fight. It's like they're trying to stretch it out, especially Golden Boy in Top Rank. It's like they'll stretch it out, to try to milk the cow, and you know one fight don't went down, you waiting 30 minutes for another fight to start, you're waiting 25 minutes for another fight for the fighters to walk in the ring. What I did like about the Riyadh season card last time with Betebiev and Bivol fought for Undisputed, you know, what I noticed about it was this here. Every time a fight ended, the other fighters, when one group of fighters leave, the other fighters start walking to the ring. If you notice, that last fight card, Riyadh season card, the fights was flowing. It was flowing. Pretty much, that's what UFC does. UFC does that as well. You get what I'm saying? UFC does that as well. It's like, okay, with one fight in, we ain't gotta be waiting on 30 minutes, hear the backstory or what Pookie got to say, hear the backstory or what Ray got to say. We ain't gotta hear all that. Listen, all right, y'all through throwing hands, going back to the locker room, 5 minutes go by, okay, bam, let the other fighters come in and get ready to fight. That right there, that's so we ain't got to be staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning, 12:30 before the main event start. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You get what I'm saying? But he spoke about he wants the fights to run faster and make great fights. And this is what he said. You know, people don't want to be up. People don't want to wait hours in between fights, in between matches for the most part, in order just to see a certain fight. As I said before, we see this a lot with the American promotional companies. I just ran that down. The Riyadh season card featuring Artur Betebiev and Dmitry Bivol was fast. Just ran that down. As soon as the fight finished, 2 more fighters was already walking to the ring to start their matches. Of course, after the fighters who finished left. You get what I'm saying? In a separate interview with Pat McAfee, Turki Alalshikh and Dana White explained their joint venture. The plan is to consistently put on the best fights. They also want to get rid of all of the different belts that's in the sport of boxing. You know, so he broke down that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you guys hear some of it anyways. Fans often, now I will say this here, fans are often confused when they see 5 and 6 champions in each division. You know, this guy, he say he a champion. He say he the best. The other guy a champion. He say he the best. The other guy a champion. He say he the best. The other guy a champion. He say he the best. Then you got dudes that got intern belts. They say they the best. Then you got another dude who got a Reggie belt. He say he the best. Then you got a dude that got a North Atlantic WBC belt. He say he the best. Then you got a dude that's got a whole can cheese belt. He say he the best. Then you got another dude that got a PapaJohn.com belt. He say he the best. Then you got another one that got a pork chop belt. He say he the best. So you got all these dudes who got belts and everybody around saying they champions. True. If there's 2 things that I would change in the sport of boxing, the main one would be that belt situation. You know what? We need to get back to how it. No, I'm not saying you ain't got to do old school training, none of that. I'm saying just get rid of all of those belts and have one. Whoever win that one belt that everybody can agree on, he the undisputed champion. And he has to fight all of the other top guys if he want to hold on to that belt. Because, either you fight the other top guys or you just drop the belt and pick and choose who you want to fight. Now, I would love to see that. Hey, shout out to Chastity. I would love to see that. I think that would make the sport a lot more exciting. I think that'll make the a lot more exciting, so to be fair. Now, I don't know how he would work that out with the sanctioning bodies. But, now that would cut the sanctioning bodies out. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work out. You get what I'm saying? I really don't give a damn, to be fair. But that'd be dope. I'm just saying, to me, that'd be dope. And that'll cut down a lot. That'll cut down all of the confusion. Nah, the dude who got the belt, he the best. You want to fight him? You get what I'm saying?
But this bum is taking the easy matches. Fight another bum.
Yeah, nigga, I'm the WBC champ. I'm the IBF champ. I'm the whole head cheese champ. Back then it was just the Ring magazine belt. You got the ring, you was the champ. And then of course the sanctioning bodies came out, WBA. The WBA was NWA at first. The WBA was NWA at first. I think they was the first. If I'm not mistaken, outside of the ring, I think the NWA was the first belt. If I'm not major sanctioning body belt. I could be wrong. I gotta do some more research on it. I have a lot of old Ring Magazine belts over there on my floor that Blood Boxing brought me. But if I'm not mistaken, then they changed to WBA. I think the WBC started in the 60s or something of that sort. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But everybody they mama a belt. Shit, hell, I'm undisputed over here. Shit, I got all the belts over there. I got the WBC, the IBF, the WBA, and the WBO. And I got the IBO belt.
True.
I'm undisputed. I don't whoop the whole lot of ass digitally on YouTube. Like literally. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And that'll cut out a lot of confusion. Will this new league work? I have no idea. The plan is to give exposure to the young talent in boxing and build them up from the ground up. Now, I like that idea because if you want to take a bunch of young fighters, build them up from the ground up, and let people see their growth and development, keep them active all the time, you know, in this league. Of course, you know, it's not separate from boxing. It's just another league. It's a promotion company. It's like another promotion company that's within the sport. And then, you know, it is what it is as it relates to that. So, now, what I did hear when listening to this interview was this here. Rumor has it that the first event is supposed to happen in September. Guess who's supposed to be featured on the first event from this new venture? Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford.
True.
Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford are going to kick this event off. Their fight is going to be directly connected. It's going to be like the first event on that card. No, main event or whatever. And listen, and I learned that just watching, again, this is the speculation. But when it was brought up, when Pat McAfee brought that up, Dana White was like, Turki Alalshikh spoke too soon. Dana White was like, oh man, you know, Turki Alalshikh getting excited. He giving up the goods and all that stuff there, but that's what that's supposed to be, Terrence Crawford and Canelo. They're gonna set it off. You get what I'm saying? And I do like the fact that you have the young fighters. I love that. We had a young fighter over here yesterday. I gotta send him the interview. I'm gonna re-upload the interview. My good brother, I forgot the young fighter. What's his name? I had so many. I forgot the brother I had on here the other day. Hold on, let me look him up right quick. I feel so damn crazy. I forgot the man's name. Keith Collin. Keith Collin. Keith Collin from New Jersey, Brick City, Puerto Rican. He say he represent Puerto Rico. He represent Puerto Rico. But he from Jersey. You get what I'm saying? He spoke about some of the old fighters that he look up to. He like Willie Pebb. He mentioned James Lights Out Tony. He mentioned who else he mentioned? He mentioned a lot of the old school cats. I forgot all the ones he mentioned. I got to go back and listen to the interview. But he mentioned those are the two that stood out. He said Terrence Crawford. He mentioned Bud was one of the first fighters he mentioned that he watched today. He said Shakur. He said a couple of other fighters or something of that sort. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, the young fighters. I love the young fighters. I love Bam. I love Abdullah Mason. I loved just a lot of the young fighters. What's my main man name? Diego Pacheco, Carmel Moten, Keyshawn. It's so many young fighters, my mind is drawing a blank, but I love all the young fighters. I love the young fighters. I do. Especially if they're not trying to be like Floyd Mayweather. If they're not trying to be like Floyd Mayweather and talk about, trying to talk like Floyd and be like Floyd and all that stuff there. I don't see that with these young fighters that's coming up. I don't see that in Abdullah Mason. I don't see that in even though Carmel is under Floyd, but I don't see him trying to be like that, He's a young fighter on his way up, working real hard. I wish the best for the young fighters. I really do. And I hope they're smart and they understand they learn their business and don't be taken advantage of.
True.
Now, there hasn't been an official announcement as of yet about the Crawford and Canelo on this particular kicking off the company on their first event. It hasn't been official yet. But Dana White and other boxing promoters have confirmed that the big fights that we have been getting as of late is all because of Turki Alalshikh. Had it not been for Turki Alalshikh, we never would have got Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk twice. We never would have got Artur Betebiev and Dmitry Bivol twice. We never would have got that. You know, so there's a lot of things that happen. You know, fighters can making good money. Now, some people are sitting back like, oh man, he overpaying fighters. He doing this and doing that. Sir, that's not any of your, that should not be any of your concern. As a boxing fan, when a fighter gets paid or he don't get paid, it doesn't affect my bottom line either way. If there's somebody that's willing to pay that fighter more money than what he should get based on your understanding or based on your like, shout out to Miss Black Panther, shout out to John Martinez or whoever, it doesn't affect you or me either way. If a person has the money, they got the money. Who cares? You get what I'm saying? As long as we can get the fights, that's all we should care about. To be fair, that's all I give a damn about anyways. You know, I don't pledge allegiance to promotional companies, TV networks, apps, none of that. I like the sport, you know, literally, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Turki Alalshikh revealed that he has the backing of the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and they have an unlimited supply of money. Turki said that he cannot do anything without the blessings of the Crown Prince. Now, I know who the Crown Prince is over there in Saudi Arabia. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I saw the man on TV. The man is a multi-billionaire. These people got oil money, for Christ's sake. You get what I'm saying? You know, and as you know, Saudi Arabia and the United States have a strong partnership and business relationship together. Something boxing fans, you know, some boxing fans don't like the idea. They don't like this idea, you know, Dana White, Turki Alalshikh, they forming a promotional company. Well, what about the other promotional companies? What about Top Rank? What about the PBC, Golden Boy, Matchroom, Queensbury? You know, how are they going to start a new company? And they're working with these other promotional companies. And I'm like, dude, that's above your pay grade. True. $5 niggas having $1 million conversations, worried about, well, wait a minute, man, hold on now. Well, how he gonna start a new company, but he working with the other promotional companies at the same time? Ain't that some conflict of interest? Hey, shout out to Bruce Gas. Hey, shout out to David Bennett. Hey, David, ain't that some conflict of interest? Well, how he gonna do that? And what we got to do, you know, because some dudes gonna always find something to argue about. Some dudes hey, shout out to Foodie. Some people gonna always find something to be upset about. I'm like, fam, you know, this is above our pay grade. You know, conflict of interest. Nigga, I don't even know how to spell conflict of interest. You talk, nigga, ain't that a conflict of interest? You know, spell conflict of interest. Okay, C-O-N, let's see, conflict. Let's see, F. Is that F? L? Okay. Anyways, conflict of interest. True. Hey, shout out to Laugh Daily. Hey, Laugh Daily, look here, man. He niggas want to argue. He didn't want to argue all this. I'm like, man, listen, conflict of interest. I don't care, fam. The money ain't coming out of my pocket. Listen, I'm trying to get some of that. All jokes aside, I'm trying to get some of that Arab money too. Shit, why they got to be the only one to get money? Bro, right now, bro, I promise you, right now I'm in the lab, dog. I'm going in the lab. I'm trying to, listen, fam, I'm trying to get some of that Arab money, boy. I swear to God, I'm trying to get some of that Arab money. I ain't trying to hear that shit these niggas talking about. Man, you better go get this paper, take care of your wife and kids, or take care of your baby mama and kids, or take care of yourself, take care of your mama and them. You around here shit. The revolution ain't paying. True. And listen, it ain't paying. You know, the same niggas complaining today gonna always complain. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, see, I don't like him. Yeah, you right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. 100, 200. 300, 400. Yeah, man, you're a cool sellout. I don't like him. All right, yeah, all right. You're 500, 600, 700. Okay, that's 1,000 right there. All right, shit, what is it? 2,000. God damn, okay. 3,000. All right, 4,000. Yeah, nigga, shut up. Drop the addy. I got shooters. All right. Yeah, hold on, man. All right, okay, that's 20,000 right there. All right, god damn, okay, that's another 50,000 right there. Shit, they got loan money. Shit, okay, that's another 35,000. Yeah, nigga, you better not come outside. Okay, yeah, whatever, fam. Yeah, okay, let's see. Who got that $100,000 right there? You get what I'm saying? True. Shit, nobody sitting there thinking about these niggas, man. Ain't nobody sitting there thinking about these ain't nobody sitting there thinking about these niggas, man. Like, for real, though. Fam, you're not even a part of the equation. When these billionaires, when you have millionaires partnering up with billionaires, I can promise you, you and I are not a part of the equation. Let me repeat that. When you have millionaires hooking up and doing business and forming partnerships with billionaires, two and three figure niggas are not a part of the conversation. They not sitting back saying, oh, goddamn, I got all these billions in the bank, dog. Oh, but I wonder what Pookie got to say over there on Twitter. Let's see. He got a net worth of 2 figures. What he saying? He say he don't like us. He said we bad for the sport. He say he ain't gonna buy no pay-per-views. He say he ain't gonna do this and do that. Okay, what Man saying? Man mad too. Okay, what Hector saying? Hector upset? I don't know what Hector upset for. All right, so me being a billionaire, multi-billionaire, and you being a 8-figure multi-millionaire, 8-figure, 9-figure guy, do you think we should take the 2 and 3-figure niggas' opinions into consideration? No. True. Either way it goes, as I said before, and I say it again, some fans don't like the idea that Dana White, they don't like Dana White or Turki Alalshikh. Fine, you can like who you want to like. I don't know neither one of them. I never met Dana White, never met Turki Alalshikh. I seen them before at events, but I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a personal relationship with neither one of them, to be honest with you. So I don't have a dog in the race, to be fair. But either way it goes, there's a new day in boxing and comeback sports. Boxing is a comeback sport, as you guys know. When you're playing with the type of money that these guys are playing with, things get done. Turki Alalshikh, the Crown Prince, Dana White, and the president of the WWE, and the company that owns all of these companies, owns the WWE and UFC and all that stuff there, care nothing about your feelings. Those are the facts. True. This is a game of big bank, take little bank. You either get down with the program or you lay down. It's as simple as that when you're on this level. You get what I'm saying? Let's listen to the interview, some of it, and let's see what's going on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Today's show has been sponsored. As you guys know, my sponsor is Foster's Barbershop. If you ever in the city of Tampa, you want to get a haircut, go to Booksy, look up Foster's Barbershop, 1923 West Main Street, on West Tampa, Florida. You can go there. It's an exclusive barbershop, very, very sophisticated, very elegant, stuff like that. You want to go there, you can get a drink, smoke, whatever in the back. They have a nice tiki hut in the back as well. It's nice and clean, AC cool. You ain't got to worry about 20 dudes sitting outside waiting, a whole lot of people. Now you make your appointment, you go there, get your haircut, you out of there just like that, and boom. It's that simple, right? You got to have $50 or more now. This is an upscale barbershop. It's an upscale barbershop. Let's give our sponsor a round of applause. Yeah, let's give him a round of applause, man. Give him a round of applause, man. Anyways, now, I'm sitting back listening. As I said before, I looked at some of the stuff people say in the chat. They say they don't like it. They don't like the idea, this and that. And that's fine. Everybody has a right to feel the way they feel. There's no wrong answer. Whether you like Dana White, hate Turki Alalshikh, or you don't like him, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? There's no wrong answer. You feel how you feel. However you internalize your emotions, whether it's a love emotion or a hate emotion, however you internalize it is subjective to you, and you have a right to feel the way you want to feel. Coach Malachi don't have a dog in the race. I can care less. Either way. You know what I mean? If it's a fight I want to see, I'm going to watch it. If it's a fight I don't want to see, I'm not going to watch it. I care nothing about the vehicle from which the fight is delivered to me. The vehicle is not important to me, Well, of course, I take that back. It can't be no BOK Prime, like what we saw with BOK Prime, and this ain't no shade to BOK Prime, no shade, but like how we saw with Greg Norman, with Greg Hackett and Brian Norman, that was Lord Hammer, that was terrible. So it can't be no quality like that. So the vehicle does matter. The vehicle does matter. You know, you don't want to pull up at a 5-star restaurant in a hoopty. You don't want to have a 1969 deuce and a quarter, you know what I mean, with 3 hubcaps missing, pulling up with the muffler smoking at a 5-star restaurant trying to impress a young lady that you just met on a date.
True.
So the vehicle does matter. The vehicle does matter. I'll take that back. Girl, he can't pick me up. What's that noise? Man, girl, I don't know what that is. That sound like a choo-choo train or something coming, or some thunder. And she look out the window, it's her date. He done pulled up in a 1969 Deuce. You get what I'm saying? Buick, you know, the muffler smoking, 3 hubcaps missing. I don't think they even make hubcaps no more. Do they make hubcaps still? You get what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Nigga done pulled up in a hoopty. Hey, you know what? Hey, listen. This how you know you got some real game. Say, look, my chalk game so strong, dog. Nigga, I can pull up in a 1969. Nigga, I can pull up in a 1972 Gremlin. You know, a green and gold Gremlin. I can pull up in a 1972 Gremlin, jump out the car and snatch your chick in front of you, and you can have a Benz, and she gonna leave you and come and get in the Gremlin with me.
True.
That's how strong my game is. Hey, listen, all jokes aside, right? I had a homeboy named Leon. He was from Long Beach. This was the first dude I ever met from California. This dude named Leon from Long Beach, right? Leon was a light-skinned dude with green eyes. And, bro, we used to go to the mall. Every Saturday. And Leon was older than me. He was like 7 years older than me. You know what I mean? He was funny. He was funny than mud. Leon was funny than mud. We go in the mall, right? I used to hang around Leon just to laugh. Leon was the type of dude, he'll try to talk to a female. Because he felt like, because he light-skinned with green eyes, you should talk to him. You know, it's a privilege for you to get with him. So some of the females wasn't feeling Leon, though. So when Leon tried to talk to a honey dip, and she walked by him or turned him down, you know, it's, no, I'm good. I got a boyfriend. I want to talk to you. He get mad and curse her out.
True.
He was one of them dudes. He got mad and cursed her out. If you didn't beat. Don't nobody care about you. Anyways, you know, fix your wig. You know, I'm doing you a favor. You get what I'm saying? You know, anyway, don't nobody want you. Your breath stink. He just say anything, right? I'm sitting there laughing. I'm like, man, bro, why you doing that going off? And you get what I'm saying? Every Saturday, it's the same thing. You know, back then, it was all about, okay, let's see how many phone numbers we can get. Okay, you work that end of the mall. I'm going to work this end of the mall. And I'm going to talk to every female I see that I like. You talk to every female you see that you like. And then at this time, we're going to meet right back up at the food court. And we're going to compare how many phone numbers we got.
True.
You jitterbugs don't know nothing about that. That was back in the day. That's how it was back in the day. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about that. But anyways, before we get into the show, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that facetiously, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, Tila say, not the food court. Yeah, the food court. We'll meet up at the food court. I say, look, man, let's meet back up at J.C. Penney's. Let's meet back up at Bird Eyes. Let's meet back up at Sears. You get what I'm saying? We like that. We'll know. But a lot of times it was the food court. He say, Coach, East Lake or Tampa Bay Mall. Tampa Bay Mall and University Mall. East Lake too, though. East Lake Mall, we used to rock. Listen, East Lake Mall, when we hit through the grapevine, everybody going to East Lake on a Saturday. See, we found out in school. Now y'all got Facebook. See, Facebook was when we actually had to meet up somewhere at school. Word got around the school compound, you know, the campus. Word got around, hey man, what y'all doing this Saturday? I think we going to East Lake Mall this weekend. Yeah, we going to East Lake. Word spread around school. You know, everybody gonna be there at a certain time. That's how word got around then. Now y'all got Facebook, Instagram. See, back then you had to have social skills. Your chalk game had to be good. You know what chalking mean? You ever shot pool before? And you take a pool stick and you chalk up the stick. You chalk it up to make it a little bit sharper. So when you hit the ball, it helps with accuracy. When the pool stick connects with the white ball and hits the black ball, which is the 8 ball, and knock it in, you win the game. So you got to chalk it up. So we call that chalk game. You got to chalk your game up. You know what I mean? But chalk game strong. If you got a strong chalk game, it's a good chance that when you get out on the table and hit the ball, it's going to go in. If you got a weak chalk game, it's a good chance that when you sit down at the table and try to holler, she going to turn you down.
True.
You get what I'm saying? Hey, y'all jitterbugs don't know nothing about that, though. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I just want to throw that out. We're going to get back to that. I'm going to tell y'all about the chalk game later on in the show. These jitterbugs don't know nothing about the chalk game. They don't have the gift of gab. They don't know how to talk. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hey, this is Bossy say the weakest H nowadays have 50 dudes replying to their story. Hey, Tina say they have no social skills today. You can tell the lack of customer service by the young people in the stores today. They scared. Hey, and you had to have a good memory too. You had to know how to remember phone numbers. What your number is? What your number is? You're gonna write it down. You had to remember the numbers. You had to remember the numbers, bro. You had to remember the numbers. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That's what it is, though. Hey, Miss Black Panther. Hey, them jitterbugs don't know that about that. Anyway, before we get into the show, y'all know what time it is. Hey, shout out to shout out to my boo She Block. She over there, the bossy voice going out, holler about she want to fight. Girl, hush. We know you ain't fighting nobody. Shout out to She Block.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, man. Anyway, let's go over here. Anyway, you know what? Hold on. Before we get into the show, y'all already know what time in TI is, right? Y'all know what time in TI is. It is what it is. Shout out to the Facebook. Hey. Yeah. Oh, that look good. How much Also, I will get to the super chat.
What happened? I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she picked grease in my shit, so the shit was like, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Swing the wheel, it's gone.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. 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 Why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Like, this is real facts. Why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. It burnt my eyes. Like, this is real facts. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. That's for all the people out there got their hair done. If you got your hair done 2 days ago and grease got in your eyes and burnt your eyes, we can relate. Let's give everybody who got their hair done a round of applause. Number one single on the charts right now, on the hip-hop charts right now. That's the number one single on the hip-hop charts. Hey, man, shout out to doggone Sonny Austin. Sonny Austin, what's going on, fam? Before we get into the show, let's address the super chat. Shout out to John Martinez, Mr. John Martinez. Salute to you.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what did it say, fam? He said the NBA was the first official sanction of the body. Yeah. What I said? I said, did I say NBA? What did I say? NWA? I think I said NWA. Hey, what I say, NWA? I'm thinking about the rap group. I'm talking about the rap group and the wrestling and National Wrestling Alliance, the NWA. That's what I'm thinking about. But you're right, it was the NBA. You're right about that. I misspoke. It was the NBA. That's what I meant to say. He said the NBA was the first official sanctioned body introduced back in 1921 prior to the NYSAC and the IBU acknowledged champions. Yeah, John, you're right about that. I misspoke, but you 100% right about that, fam. But yeah, so now this one I'm thinking, John, back in the day, the ring was the belt. You the lineal champ, you got the ring belt, this and that. That's the belt. To be honest, I think that if you minimize the belts, if you have one belt, you don't have to change anything else about the sport of boxing. If you just have one belt, it will force other people who want to be champion to have to fight each other. Do you get what I'm saying? It'll force that. So I'm just, I'm not saying that'll happen, but this is what they're talking about. Look, we just gonna have one belt. It ain't finna be all these 20,000 belts. Everybody a champion. You got 4 different champions in lightweight. You have 4 different champions in welterweight. In every division, and then of course every fighter has to collect 4 belts in order to become undisputed. It's a lot harder now because, well, it depends on who you are. Depending on who the fighter is, it's either harder or not. If you someone like a Canelo, it'll be easy for you to become undisputed. You can get it'll be easy for you to get those opportunities. Now you still have to get in the ring and fight. It just depends on who you are. It just depends on who you are. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out to shout out to the Martin. Salute, fam. What to say, Falcon? Falcon say he say once we have children, they come first, we come last. Oh, you saying the kids? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Miss Black Panther. I definitely agree with that. Anyway, so I think that I don't know exactly how this is gonna work out, to be honest. I really don't know how this is gonna work out. Again, all I care about is we get some good fights and we can see the fights. I do like the idea of kind of having a farm system to where you can funnel all of the young talent through to where they can get a platform where people can see them on their way up, coming up. We used to be able to see that. We used to be able to see something like that back in the day. You get what I'm saying? But if we're able to do that, get rid of all of them damn belts, and, it is what it is. Some people are asking, okay, why Turki Alalshikh them, partnered up with Dana White and all that stuff there. I don't know. I don't give a damn. As I said before, when you're playing with the type of money that they're playing with, again, the people who are financing the fights with the Riyadh season is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Turki Alalshikh works for the Crown Prince. If you want to see who the Crown Prince of Turkey, matter of fact, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up right quick before I drop the phone lines. All right, let's go right here. So this who y'all really want to be mad at, these dudes over here that's complaining all the time. This is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. His name is Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Mohammed bin Salman. This is the guy that's putting up all the money for the fights that we see. This is who Turki Alalshikh works for. I know who this guy is. He don't met with presidents. And before him, it was another one. He don't met with presidents and stuff like that. They send oil all over the country, all over the world. These people ain't worried about no money. These people ain't worried about no money. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, man, they lost $10 million on this fight. Listen. These people these people playing the long game. They playing the long game, fam. It's kind of like, I remember when the zone started and they were saying it was the dead zone and ain't nobody watching it and stuff like that. Well, the zone is still around. They had a lot of money they were playing with. I don't know who the investors were who backed the zone or whatever. They injected a lot of money into their app and they played a long game. When you got money like that, it's not about the quick turnaround. It's about the long game. They have projections. Okay, we're going to start this company now. Well, we're gonna check every quarter or whatever, but we're looking at a 10-year projection, a 15-year projection. 10 years from now, this is where we should be at. We're gonna take some hits. These are very, very smart people. They're not dumb people. They know what they're doing. When you start in the business, something, especially something of this magnitude, you're gonna take some hits. But you got to have enough money to be able to take that. You got to have enough money in your war chest when you're playing the long game. Hey, shout out to Chastity T. What you say, sis? She said, yes, 10, 15-year projections. Yeah, absolutely. These people playing the long game. Hey, shout out to the Martin. He said, I said that when Turkey first burst on the scene and Coach laughed and said they businessmen. Like these people, again, as I said before, this guy right here, this is the guy, like, if you want to be mad at somebody, I don't like him, I don't like them, this is the guy. That's the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. That's who put the money up for all these fights. This guy right here. And Turki Alalshikh says he cannot do anything without the blessings of Salman bin, what's his name? Salman, what's his name? The son. Oh, he's the son of Salman ibn Abdulaziz, Mohammed bin Salman. His name is Mohammed bin Salman. I think his dad was the king or something. These people ain't think about no $5-10 million. How much money you want? Yeah, I want. If you want me to fight him, I need $30 million. That's all you want? That's it? Oh, okay, no problem. True. Nigga, I got a car. I got a 24 karat gold car that costs more than the money that you're asking me for to fight somebody. I just met with the president of your country, of the United States. I met with the last 3 presidents. I met with Barack Obama. I met with Donald Trump. I met with Joe Biden. And I met with Donald Trump again. Like, dude, I deliver oil to your country. I'm not worried about no $5-10 million that y'all say I lost. True. Every time you pump gas, it's because of me. Like this, hey, Miss Black Panther, these are the kind of conversations these people are having. These are the kind of conversations they having. You went to the gas station today? Yeah. Thank me. True. Yeah, man, they gonna lose money. People ain't think about that shit. They playing the long game, fam. They playing the long game. That's what they doing. I see what's going on. Anyway, let's go. Let's listen to. I said, nah, these motherfuckers here playing this shit. Like this some other shit right here. This is some other shit. Here we go right here. Pat McAfee, I don't want to play it because this ESPN, so ESPN ain't going, you know what I mean? But let's go to the first event in September. Let me pull this up right here. They smiling, everybody happy, everybody cheesing. Don't look like they worried about no child support. Don't look like they worried about how much money this fighter want. Don't look like they're worried about nothing. Don't look like they're worried about nothing. Let's see. Where we at? Let's go here. Let's see where we at. Y'all bear with me one moment. Let me refresh this. This it right here? Pat McAfee? 20 minutes. This it right here.
he's man of the details. He take care about everything, and he support about everything. And
every big boxer on the planet is in the mix, and he literally.
Let's go right here. Now, a lot of people don't like Dana White. I understand it so. Dana White looks like he could be an a-hole. He's definitely an alpha. He's an alpha like a motherfucker. So in America they say that's toxic masculinity. Yeah. They want everybody to be sweet and hoes and all that old weak ass shit. That which was going on in America right now under what was going on in America, and it's probably still there a little bit. They want soy boys. Now I remember when you had real men in society. Now you just got a bunch of soy boys. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But that's neither here nor there. That's above my pay grade. Let's continue.
In minutes, and the people.
Let's go here.
Needed fighting each other to work their way up to.
The same vision between me and the GOAT.
Let's go.
From here, hi to my father, Vince McMahon. This is the man who we beginning together, and after that, I continue with my brother Nick Khan.
Let's go right here.
Big project.
Let's see what Pat McAfee asked him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Turki Alalshikh is here. Yeah. Congratulations on the announcement of the boxing promotion with the fine folks at TKO. I assume there was a lot of people that wanted to do boxing business with you. Why did it end up being the group of TKO, both UFC, WWE, Dana, Nick, Ari, Mark? Why did that become the relationship that you chose for your boxing entity?
Hey, bro, check this out. Now, I was messed up. Hey, Chastity. The WWE aspect of it threw me off. Remember, we talk about all the time. I said, man, boxing just like WWE. Now, this shit fake. Nigga, a bunch of setup fights. Everybody know what's going to happen before it happens. This and that, for the most part.
This bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
And then, I was just saying that. Literally, that's what I said on this show. And then now, you have the new promotional company that started by Dana White and Turki Alalshikh, TKO Boxing. WWE is a part of this venture as well. You get what I'm saying? WWE. Somebody said, what'd you say? He said TKO owns WWE. I'm just saying, I think it was a company that bought WWE and UFC. I forgot the name of it. Somebody said it was Endeavor. I'll look it up or whatever. Yeah, because I think Vince McMahon sold the WWE for like $4 or $5 billion or something of that sort. About $4 or $5 billion. Like, these people got money, fam. These people got money. Like this, like, bro, like, E-Money say it's TKO. Somebody say it's Endeavor. Matter of fact, let me look it up. Fuck it. Let me look it up right now. I'll look it up right now. I'll look it up right now. Shit. All right, the name of the company is called Endeavor. So whoever said Endeavor is right. It's Endeavor. You're right about that. Facts. True. Then they say something about TKO. It's as of today, Endeavor is now the parent company. Okay, here we go right here. Let's pull this up so y'all can see it. Now, this is from 2023 when they bought it. Let's pull this up right quick. That's so everybody's on the same page. Let's blow this up right quick. Because I'm not going to lie, I haven't done any research on it. I got you guys in the chat telling me who Endeavor was. I didn't know. But I knew they sold it, but I didn't know the name of the company. It say, now that WWE is owned by Endeavor, what does that mean for Vince McMahon? So they got UFC, TKO. I do know that they bought all of this. Vince McMahon, they go Vince McMahon right there. I do know they bought all of this, right? It say, as of today, this is 2023, Endeavor is now the parent company for both UFC and WWE. Together, they form TKO Group Holdings. Oh, okay. All right, so Endeavor, by them buying both companies, they ended up forming a company called TKO Holdings, TKO Group Holdings, a single publicly traded entity. So Endeavor does everything through TKO Holdings. Okay, I got it. Now I got it. I got it now. I get it. Okay, cool. All right, so anyways, as you can see, these people got deep pockets. They got deep pockets. Things are changing in the sport of boxing. It's going to be a gradual change. You start to see things change now. When you start to see American networks fold. Traditional boxing, I mean, just anything in sports. You'll see basketball on Peacock. You'll see basketball on Netflix. You'll see basketball. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, I may not be right about every company that I name, but you follow where I'm going from. It's like they're selling content. See, this is what's going on, guys. Content is money. Content is money. It's the content game. And I don't think y'all understand that. Podcasters are getting paid lots of money to produce content. The content game is we need good product that's going to draw eyeballs in order to boost ratings and bring in a certain amount of viewers for this particular time slot. Shout out to This Is Boxing. That's what's going on. I'm telling you as a content creator myself, I'm telling you what's going on. This is what's going on. So it is what it is. If you got good content, great content, and you kind of business savvy, there's a lot of things that you may be able to parlay in your situation in your favor. This is what's going on. This is what Booger Ray was talking about, where, you know, we're going to make him tank into an attraction. He's an attraction. You know, we're not trying to, you know, care about who's the best or none of that. We made him, like, he always used that word attraction. He understands people like the attraction. They like the event, the experience. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, the experience of it all, something that they can keep in their mental Rolodex and enjoy and have fun and talk about or whatever. This is the content era. This is the content era. This is what's going on. Now that's what I do know, because I do research on it. My mentor, Roberto Blake, told me, he said, if you're going to do this, do it for real. He said, when you do anything on social media, treat it as a business. He said, if you treat it as a business, see, like a lot of the boxing content creators, they don't treat it as a business. And you can tell. You can literally tell. You can tell from the thumbnails. You can tell from the viewerships. You can tell, like, you know, you can tell. Some of them say, I don't care nothing about none of that. Okay, you don't care nothing about it. That's why. And I get that. You get what I'm saying? But the guy who's my mentor, Roberto Blake, he taught me that. He said, look, he's very analytical. He broke down the analytics on my channel. He said, look, change this. And he say, if you're serious about this, he say, you want to do this, you got to look at it as a business. I paid him like $350 for 90 minutes of his time on Zoom. Do it as a business. And he broke down how many content creators we have in the world and how many of them have videos that get at least 10,000 views. How many, you know, like, he had it down to a science. You know, you would look at him as a nerd, Roberto Blake, look him up. You'll look at him as a nerd, but he's smart as hell and he's making a lot of money. He's making a lot of money. I'm telling you, he's smart as all outdoors. And he just put me up on a lot of game, and I'm like, oh. So now I'm starting to see things a lot differently now. Now I'm like, oh, okay. You know, so now it's some things I'm working on in the background, but I'll put y'all up on that. Shout out to Swift. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said UFC has established a rep for making the best fights. These US promoters have facilitated this infiltration and hijack of boxing. They effed up. And you know what, Swift? There's no one to, if you don't like what's going on, and I'm going to piggyback on what you're saying, Swift. If you don't like what's going on, guess what? The American boxing promoters and networks created this.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, they created this. Shout out to Kat Chastity. She said, Coach, why don't you do a course? I would take it. Yeah, you know what? I started on it, and I'm still kind of like putting it together because I've been so busy. But yeah, I'm putting it together right now. I said I was doing it last month, and I was. I started it in the end of January, all throughout February. I got to make sure that I'm doing it right because I got to make sure that, because I'm going to be processing payments and stuff like that. So I got to get everything checked with my guy, my mentor, you know, because that's what he does. He's really good at it. And as I said before, I would be a great guy to learn from because I started from nothing. You guys know, anybody who been following me, you guys know when I first started, I used to shoot videos just with my green screen and my cell phone. I had a green screen in the background, cell phone, go look at any of my old videos, and you can see the quality and the production of my shows have gotten better over the years. But the thing is, I had no idea that I would still be doing this 4 years later. I started this channel 4 years ago. I had no idea that I'd be doing this 4 years later. None. So I stumbled across this. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't listen. And I didn't take it serious. I didn't even take it serious for 3 years. For 3 years, I didn't even take it serious. Now, 2025, I go back into my mental Rolodex, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I see what he's saying now. And I look at all the content creators. White, black, gaming, content creators. I look at gaming content creators. I look at stuff in different spaces. Tasha K, the Angry Man podcast, Kevin Samuels when he was around, even Joe Rogan, of course, even the big, it doesn't matter who it is. All of the big ones, you know, we ain't really got no big ones in boxing like that, you know. But you get what I'm saying? I look at everybody. Like Showbiz the Adult. I don't know the dude, but he running his stuff like a real business. I'm pretty sure he making 6 figures a year easy. Hell, you know, he making 6 figures a year easy. Easy. You get what I'm saying? So, and I'm talking about probably maybe like in the $200,000 range. And that's on the low end. You know, so especially when you get corporate sponsors and stuff like that. Like, that's the realm I'm going to. Like, no, man, I need to be on this shit. Cause I'm good enough. You know, I know for a fact that I'm good enough to do it. Now it's a matter of plan, plotting, strategizing, putting together a good package, and then, you know, I'll tell y'all about it. I'm not gonna talk too much on it. I got some shit I'm doing right now. But yeah, so this is the guy who has the money, who putting up the money for the fights. Just want to throw that out there. So for all you guys who worried about the Sheik's pockets and stuff like that, it ain't his money. It's the Crown Prince. And if you look up his net worth, well, I'm pretty sure he's not using any of his money, but if you look up his net worth, the money's not an issue. The money's not an issue. Let's go.
First of all, because they are the top in this field. Second, we have a great long relationship between us and TKO for long times and a lot of success profiles similar to WWE and a lot of things else. They are the perfect. We share the same vision, and we think we can reach our goals together.
Okay.
You heard what he said? He said we share the same vision. I caught that. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'll drop the links so you guys can check it out. But they formed a partnership right now. They're trying to do something in boxing with TKO and all that stuff there. When you're dealing with people who have vision, visionaries see things from far off. When you are a visionary, you have a vision. When you have a vision, you sit down and you figure out what is it that you can do to make that vision, to turn that vision into a reality. So these people have already figured out, look, okay, in order for us to make this move, we're going to need a certain amount of money from a cash injection standpoint. We're going to lose some money. And then we got to look at the analytics to see what went right and what went wrong. Shout out to Chastity. What went right and what went wrong. You got to spend money. It's like we built this channel up organically. I haven't spent a dime on YouTube ads or Google ads or none of that. You know, so, but you look at your analytics and you see what worked, what didn't work. Why they like this show more so than that show? Why they like this video more so than that video? And you study it. Okay, look at the hashtags. Okay, look at the title. Okay, look at the thumbnail. Okay, why did the message resonate to them? Do the research on it. Oh, okay, goddamn, I see. This what was popping and cracking at this particular time. This was a hot topic. So you rode the wave of the hot topic, and you ride the wave of the hot topic. Come up with an SEO rich title, and then you come up with a good thumbnail to combat the title, which you come up with curiosity headlines, you come up with curiosity thumbnails, and then you put it out there, and you ride the wave of what's already popping, and they're going to come. True. And you ride the wave of YouTube's algorithm. You know, so it is what it is. It's a science to it. It's not just, I'm just going to drop a video and put it out there and see what happened. No, it's a science to it. Most people drop a video and see what happened. Now it's like, oh, okay. It's a science to it. It really is. But anyways, and this coming from a guy who got a GED. Again, I ain't got but a GED, dog, but I got a master's degree in common sense. So anyways, let me go ahead and drop the phone lines because I don't want to talk too much. I think I don't did that enough. But to drop the phone lines open. What do you guys think about the news of Turki Alalshikh and Dana White forming a new, pretty much forming a new company in boxing, trying to give the fighters, the up-and-coming fighters a platform and trying to just put together great shows. What do you think about that? Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? There's not a wrong answer. Either way it goes.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, again, I don't know if this shit gonna work if it's not gonna work. What I do know is boxing is wide open right now. Boxing is wide open. American promoters and networks don't drop the ball. And that's just the reality of the situation. That's just the reality of the situation, and this is where we at. And as long as we get the fights, that's all I really care about, to be fair. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach. This is John Martinez in Boise.
John Martinez, talk to me.
I'm calling. I think this is a wonderful thing because, and this is probably going to be it for me as far as the length of the call goes. As long as we get to see the best fighters in every single division from minimum weight to heavyweight and so on and so forth, that's all I, as a boxing fan, care about. I don't care about any of the outside crap that goes with it. Just the two best fighters going up against each other, fighting for undisputed titles in all 17 weight divisions. Great show, Coach and chat. Have yourselves a good day.
All right, thanks, fam. Shout out to John Martinez, boys of Idaho. The reason why I said what I said, family, is because, again, when you playing with the kind of money that these people are playing with, it's about the long game. It's about the long game. Let's pull this up. Hold on. I know that Pocket Watching Tuesdays was this past week, but I want to see what this dude net worth is. Y'all know I'm pocket watching like a mug. What this dude net worth is? Shit. Oh, god damn. Shit. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. One time when you had Rick Glazer on a few months back, I had asked him, what did he think Turki's, game plan was? Was he going to start a boxing promotional league? Was he going to buy up one of these sanctioning bodies? And he was like, nah, he ain't going to do none of that. Going to find out he basically doing both, which is a smart move on his part. There's this British boxing reporter named Gareth Davies, and I guess he's buddy with Turki. Mm-hmm. And what he's saying is they're basically going to focus on 4 weight classes, I guess the glamour weight classes of boxing. Mm. And, it's pretty much going to be kind of like Pro Box because, Pro Box has guys that, are former title, challengers. guys on the come up.
I love pro
Not
boxing.
exactly.
I love what pro boxing is doing. I love it.
Yeah, and it's just going to be a more high-end version of that. And basically what they're talking about, you know how the ESPN deal for Top Rank ends in, what is it, June, July?
Yeah, July, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, because, you know, TKO has UFC and because they have the wrestling, they're going to leverage that for a package like TV deal. Okay, you want to mess with the UFC?
Yeah.
You got to take on some of this too, you know? And then they're basically talking about, you know, 4 pay-per-view events a year, which are going to be all the big names, you know, Shakur and Canelo and Crawford. And then they're just going to mix in some of their, you know, up-and-coming fighters and basically try to build them up until they got, you know, a superstar that they, you know, built up from scratch. You know,
and you know what? He said, you know, it's amazing. You know, he said he said we're going to take the young unknown fighters, up and coming, you know, fighters and we're going to build them up. You know, people who you know they might be 5-0, 6-0, 10-0. You don't know who they is, but we're going to give them the platform so they can showcase their talent. And we're going to have the top guys fight the top guys. So if the top 10-0 guy is going to over to the right is going to fight the top 10-0 guy to the left. You know, and that's how that's going to be. And you know, and you build them up like that and go from there. Because like the old fighters who've been around, like the Canelos, the Crawfords, and stuff like that, they're gonna be leaving the sport soon. Canelo may be around. You know, he getting as much money as he can. You know, but I'm saying for the future, they're not going to be around. Like future-wise, they're not going to be around. But the Abdullah Mason's going to be around. The Raleig's going to be around. The Keith Collins going to be around. The Kid Austins, if you know, depending on what situation him and his mama. But you know, just all of the young fighters, the Diego Pacheco's, stuff like that. So you know, I think they're, you know, again, these guys are visionaries. They got money, bro. Like,
this is literally what you said, that the market was going to have to reset itself. Right. This is it. It's resetting itself. Yeah. You know, once these guys retire, it's all them Money Mayweather days, green plan, it's over.
All right. Well, hey, shout out to Martin. Old Town, stand up, man. Salute, fam.
Sure, Coach.
Thank you for calling, brother. Hey. Again, I'm not saying what to like it or not like it. All I'm saying is whether you like it as a boxing fan or don't like it, it doesn't matter. You know, your feelings and my feelings are not a part of the equation. I just looked up this guy. This is Mohammed bin Salman's net worth. Y'all don't know who Mohammed bin Salman is? This is the guy who's putting up all the money for the fights right here. This is the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. He young too. I think. Let me see how old this dude is. See how old this dude. He look like he in his 30s, bro. Or maybe. Caller, hold on. Oh, let's see how old this dude is. This him right here. I'm gonna look that up. This guy has a net worth. Hold on, my bad. Damn. Sorry about that. Pocket watching. Oh, we pocket watching Thursday. This guy got a net worth of $18 billion. $18 billion. Saudi Arabia's crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman, sorry about that, is known for MBS for short. His father became the king and prime minister of the country back in 2015. That man ain't think about no niggas on YouTube hollering about what they like and don't like. That's who Turki Alalshikh worked for. When the fights are done and made and the money's paid, that's who it's coming from. No people ain't caring nothing about no, man, he lost $5 million. They lost $10 million on the event. They laugh at that, bro. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Hey, man. Coach, I'm also of the opinion that, you know, there's so many champions today. You know, it's confusing. It's hard to keep up. Shit, I follow boxing. I don't even know half of these champions, you know? People ask me who's the champ at this weight class, and I tell them I have no fucking idea. Go Google that shit. Be honest, bro. It's tough. But the truth is, listen, for me, I like the idea already. You know, I think Turkey, and I hope that he puts all these boxing organizations out of business. You know, I'm happy to hear that because these motherfuckers are crooks, always been. You know, they break their own rules and they hardly enforce like the mandatory fights. I don't give a shit who you are. You know, you must fight the next guy online. You know, if you're the number one non-contender and you consider a dangerous fight, they always find a way to like fight around you. And nowadays, man, they make you wait for years to get a title shot. And I feel that that's unfair, coach. You know, but again, another thing, I don't need to see 3 letters, you know, in front of a championship belt to tell me who's the champion. You know, if what Turkey's trying to do, you know, works, like having one champion per weight class. Yeah. Again, I love the idea. This will eliminate all the bullshit and politics in boxing, coach. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And you know, and I'm going to see the champ. If I'm going to see the real champ always fight the number one guy, you know, I'm all for it. You know, every other sport that we know has one champion, one trophy. Why is it that boxing has to have 4? You know what I mean? And it's bullshit, man. But I feel that this is great for our beloved sport, and also it's the right move in the right direction to make boxing great again. Okay, coach, listen, man, great show. I like what you do. Respect from New York, man.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Hey, shout out to Brother Styles. Shout out to Brother Styles. Julio Guzman is in the building. Sonny Austin, salute to you, fam. That's on the other channel. Shout out to everybody watching on Rumble. Shout out to everybody watching on X. We got over 600 people watching the show today. Again, as I said before, bro, like, these people got money. You know, these people, you know, as fans, we gonna watch the fights. Whether we stream it or not, we watching it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's something that we love. Me personally, I don't have a problem with anything. You know, as long as we get the fights that we want to see, that's all I care about. You know, I don't care who the company is. I don't care who the app is. I don't care who the network. I don't care about none of that. I really don't, because it's not important. What's important is the content. This is the content creation game in a nutshell. Content is big money. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Mo, what we say about 2 years ago, close to 2 years ago, we said they was about to drain the swamp. Didn't we say it was about to be a reset? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I told you, Slim, they was going to drain the swamp.
Yeah.
Too much fake and lies. That's the problem. No more building gimmicky-ass fighters. Them days is over with. It's coming to an end. You done seen the last gimmick fighter. We ain't gonna say who that is, but y'all done seen the last gimmick fighter. It won't be another one. They done with that shit, bro. It's impossible to run it under this new Doge of boxing shit that's going on right now. This is basically what you're getting. This ain't nothing but Doge in boxing form. This is what you getting. Motherfuckers is not doing no work. They sitting here wanting to get raises and ain't doing no work. You can't get a motherfucker to unify. You got motherfuckers playing. Oh, my champion shouldn't unify because he's the ace. He can do what he wants. No. That's wrong. Nope. You're a boxing fan. You're not a financial advisor. Your goal is, what do I say? You've never heard me one time say, I don't want my favorite fighter to fight the best. I'll say, what do I always tell? I'm not arguing with you. When is your favorite fighter going to fight my favorite fighter? We doing this. And then we going to bet something. That's it. I'm not arguing with you. I know that who I fuck with want to fight everybody. And this is where we disagree at. I think it should be multiple belts. Because I think one belt is not going to be good enough. Because then you're going to have a situation where you're going to have more gridlock. All you have to do is one thing. You have to do 2 things in boxing right now. 2 things. One, make any champion in any sanctioning body should be able to petition for any belt. So if I'm the WBO champion, I should be able to petition to be the champion for the WBC. We call a mandatory. We go to purse bid. That's what should happen. The interim belt should not be looking exactly like the world championship. Throw a motherfucker, remember the old aluminum plates? Put a string through the old aluminum plates, make that the interim championship belt. The interim belts looking just like world championship belts. That's why you think David Benavidez is running around this motherfucker the interim days. This motherfucker cool with having 15 different interim belts because they look just like the real belts, and motherfuckers think he's a real threat. He cool with the shit. This interim belt look just like the real fucking thing. Why do you think David Benavidez is running around with the interim belt all the fucking time? Motherfucker done won 6 interim belts. He cool with that. He cool with that. Why you think Reggie had an interim and a regular belt all this motherfucking time? Because he was cool and looked just like the real thing. Nah, fuck that shit. Put that shit on the little girly ass. You know how the girls used to wear the little jelly belts, them little skinny ass belts. Put that belt on them. Put the interns need to have a little skinny strap, man. Stop giving them big boy straps, man. Stop doing that shit.
Hey, Rob, boy, look here.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, Rob, boy, look here. Boy, y'all stood on business last Saturday, man. Look here, man. I've been giving DC props. Boy, let me tell you something, bro. Boy, put some respect on DC name. Boy, y'all stood on business. Gary Antoine Russell and Roach. Regardless of whether you think Tank won or Roach won, that's irrelevant. The fact that I'm proud of his performance, DC stood on business last week.
You already know. I've been consistent. I've been telling y'all if he fought Gary would give him problems years ago. It's a style he don't want to deal with. Motherfuckers know what we do down here. Everybody know. I told you, we got the best fighters. I'm consistent. When motherfuckers come, I done seen them all. They all come to DC to get that work.
Yeah.
Cole lived down here. Cole used to live right over the bridge in Alexander. Be down here getting that work. I know what little youngin can do over there in the gym. I seen him. So that's why I fuck with certain fighters, man. We do this shit around here. We don't play with this boxing shit. This shit is real. But anyway, that's all I got for you, Mo. But at the end of the day, I like the idea of having 4 belts. But my thing is, the only thing I change is having any world championship be able to petition to be to unify. But I mean, that's what you get. Starve the beast. I don't give a fuck if nobody make no more money. Reset this whole motherfucker for all I care. Yeah. I'm out, Slim.
All right, salute, fam. Rob Boy Fresh, DC, stand up. Now, hold on. We got another call. Phone line's hot. Caller, hold on. Now, I don't think people, you know what? Because I'm saying we just should have 1 belt. But Ron Boy might be right. I think the only thing that we want as boxing fans, if you're going to have 4 belts, make sure that the champions fight each other. If you can change it to where we can't hide behind no promotional company, we can't hide behind no network or whatever. Okay, if you're a champion, you got the IBF, WBA, WBC, WBO, it has to be mandatory that, you know what, once you become a champion, we got rules in place that is mandatory that you guys have to fight each other. If they can change that, then I can relent on, okay, just having 1 belt. Okay, if you're going to have 4 belts, okay, make sure that once everybody get a belt, they got to fight each other. Okay, look, the WBO guy got to fight the WBA guy, and that got to be done by this year. Okay, the WBC guy got to fight the IBF guy. Okay, the winner of those fights, if it ain't a draw or whatever, the winner of those fights, they got to fight each other. So the IBF champion and the WBA champion fight, the winner of that got to fight the winner of the WBO and the WBC. And then, you get what I'm saying? And we can do that. That'll be cool too, though. That'll be cool. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Hey, I'm calling out of PA.
I can barely hear you, fam. Where you calling from? What's your name is?
I'm sorry. Money out of Harrisburg, PA.
Money out of PA. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach. This is a good and a bad thing, and the reason why I say that is because you got Turkey. He was ready to start throwing money away, and then you got Dana jumping in here. You know, he trying to put a cap on it, just based off of how he was treating his UFC fighters. You know, they really weren't getting that money the way that they wanted to. But it's a good thing because Dana going to be able to get Turkey certain sponsors, and we could probably get this stuff back on TV, like Tuesday night fights and stuff like that on ESPN, and it was on TNT, I believe. You know, that we can see the regular up and coming fighters on a regular basis or every Tuesday and stuff, you know, as they up and coming. And then, you know, you can still get the pay-per-view stuff. But boxing's been great right now, you know what I'm saying? We got T.O. out here with a big bear on his shoulder. He's just like a big bear, coat rack, you know, T. Crawford all on his shoulder. Then we got Tank acting like a diva, taking a knee in the middle of a fight because he got his butt whooped. And last but not least, I see Tank talking. He better stay away from Lomachenko and people that's going to hit his ass back. He don't like you being hit, man. And that's my call right there.
Salute, fam. Hey, shout out to Money, man. Harrisburg, PA. Salute, fam. Yeah, you know, like I'm really excited about the future of boxing, bro. Like, again, the reason why I told you guys about how I was hating on the WWE, because I was stuck with The Rock. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? I was stuck on the Rock era. I was stuck on the Stone Cold Steve Austin era. I was stuck on the Big Show era. I was stuck on the Undertaker era. I was stuck on the Hulk Hogan era, this and that. And then, so I'm hating on the new WWE. I'm like, man, this shit look fake. But the production of the new WWE is phenomenal. Bro, I'm looking at their production, and I'm like, damn, this is state-of-the-art production they have. The monologues, Carla, hold on. Now, what they need to work on, their monologues. When you have wrestlers, you got to have wrestlers that know how to sell the sport from an oratorical standpoint. When you speak, like how The Rock sold it. Like The Rock was the best wrestler I ever heard on the microphone. To this day. True. And, you know, I ain't heard nobody better on the microphone than The Rock. Before that, it used to be Hulk Hogan, so, you know, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes. But The Rock was the best on the microphone. You better know how to talk. You better know how to talk in that ring. So he knew how to sell it, you know. And, you know, so that's what I think that's missing with WWE. They ain't really got no people who know how to sell it, you know, from an orator. Like, they ain't got the talk game. The production and everything else is good, though. You know, people are into it. But if they can get that, you get what I'm saying? So, but eventually I came around. Now I love WWE. I love WWE now. You get what I'm saying? So, now it's like boxing, where boxing is going at, you know, I'm like, I don't want to be the old guy stuck in my ways. Like, everything changes, bro. It's time. It's time for a change. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah. What's up, Coach? It's Derek from Florida.
Derek, talk to me.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I agree, man. We what Turkey and them doing, I want to see the best fight the best at this point. Like, I want to see the best fighters and the best fighters fight the best. And all the belts too. I think there's too many belts, though, Coach. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think they should cut down on the belts. There's so many interims, all these extra belts. You know, Pitbull got a belt. I don't know what the fuck that was. When he fought the last fight, they gave him a belt. I don't know what belt that was. I'm just like, everybody got a belt. Like, it's too many belts. You need like to cut down the belts and everybody, you know, how it was back then. They still bring it back how it was back then. Mm-hmm. And I feel like too on the PBC side, I ain't gonna lie, I disagree with Rob. But Tank Davis, he don't fight nobody. I understand that. But Benavidez, Coach, he was throwback fighter months in it. I never heard him turn down no fight. I never heard him say he don't bring nothing to the table. I never heard him say, well, I got to fight. I never said none of that from Benavidez. So he's the only nigga in the PBC I feel like that fight anybody. Win or lose, I feel like Benavidez is stepping in the ring with anybody. Long boy just got some hate on him. I don't know why he hating on him, because he's Mexican or he's not. I don't know what he got against him. But Tank Davis, yeah, that little nigga duck. I don't care about that little nigga. But Benavidez, he'll throw back fight. That's my opinion. Yeah.
All right. All right, salute, fam. Benavidez, all right. Yeah, Benavidez, all right, it is what it is. So, you know, so you just consistently just have competitive matches. Whatever level that you're on, like each division have a level. So, you know, you want to have the best D+ fighter fighting the best D+ fighter. And then C+ fighter, however you do the ranking or whatever. Kind of like one thing I say about my main man, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I love Hagler. Y'all know that. I love Hagler. Hagler had to fight everybody. Bro, he had to go through Philly, fight Benny Briscoe, all those dudes. But around that time, Carla, hold on. Around that time, Philadelphia had some of the best middleweights in boxing. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And he's not the only fighter. But he had to get Tip O'Neill involved. Tip O'Neill was a congressman. I think he was a Democrat congressman or something of that sort. He was literally being blackballed in the sport. And no promoters wanted to deal with him. Like Bob Arum and like Top Rank and Don King Promotions. And Hagler is, and then once Congress got involved, and I think they threatened to investigate some of these promotional companies and stuff like that, try to come with regulations or whatever. He ended up fighting with Top Rank. Bob Arum went on ahead and was like, okay, let me work with this guy, something of that sort, right? At least that's how I heard the story. And and Hagler started fighting on Don, like Don King had a tournament. Hagler couldn't even be a part of Don King's tournament. He would not allow the man to be a part of the tournament. Probably because he didn't want to sign with Don King or whatever on the they had this tournament they did on the on ABC, Wild World of Sports or something of that sort. It was kind of like a sham. Hagler had 49. Hagler had 50 professional fights before he got a shot at the title. He got a shot at the title on his 50th professional fight, and it ended in a draw, which was a robbery to him. You get what I'm saying? And he came back with a vengeance, though, and won the belt, and he defended it. He was undisputed for like 7 years, something of that sort. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Jerry from Baltimore. What's up, buddy?
Jerry from Beatmore, talk to me.
I've never been a fan of the Ford Belt era. To me, one of the big contributors to the downfall of boxing over the years. People don't know who champion is, and that's a problem. The mainstream people, they don't know. There can be 4 champions in any given division at any given time. They did that because promoters, there's usually 4 prominent promoters. And this way, they can have a relationship with the sanctioning bodies, in more of a singular fashion. And this is why you see the champion of one sanctioning body won't be ranked in the other sanctioning bodies. What kind of crap is that? That ensures that the sport is going to be watered down. What you just said about having a rule where they keep 4 belts, but they do what you were saying. They have to fight each other. And that's a good reasonable. That's a reasonable thing. And I also want to say that Turki Alalshikh, I've been a little up and down on him for good reason. But man, you gotta like how this guy's moving. Him hooking up with Dana White and the WWE is exactly what boxing needs. Boxing has been hanging on to this old format that has gotten tired. It hasn't moved on. Like NFL changes its rules to make the game exciting. Baseball has done the same thing. You got to move on. Having the little concerts and the shows, that's a good thing. As long as they got to refine it a bit so it flows a little bit better, and it looks like they have a little bit. They got to work on that. But bringing some show to the show is a good idea. Dana White took everything that was wrong in boxing and fixed it in the UFC, and he don't bullshit over there. You the top matchup, that fight's happening, and there ain't going to be a whole bunch of bullshit. And then lastly, fighters got to do part too, because a lot of these fighters don't promote themselves too well. Boxing has existed up to this point on personalities. That's when boxing's been at its strongest, from Ali to Ray Leonard to Mike Tyson. There's got to be some personalities in there for people to cling on to. And a lot of these fighters, they're getting paychecks to where they don't have to promote themselves. They don't have to put out anything other than what they do in the ring. And if that's good, okay. And if not, then it's after fans. So there's a whole facelift needed there. Yeah. And Turkey really looks like he's on the ball for him. So I got to give this prop.
Hey, man, shout out to Jared, man, for being more. Hey, Jared make a valid point. Salute, fam. He made a valid point. I mean, again, whether you like Turki Alalshikh or you don't like him, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not. Again, I don't know the guy. There's nothing wrong with that. He might. If you feel he good for boxing, good. If you feel he bad, whatever. We got to take the good with the bad. What I do know, fam, is it's going to have to evolve from where it's been at. You know, it's going to have to evolve. Shout out to George. Okay. Dropping out $2 super chat. He say CM Punk is the best on the mic. Yeah, that's subjective. I mean, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. It's not wrong with your opinion. You know what I mean? It's all subjective. But yeah, so hold on.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Like me, I'm not gonna lie. Like I like shit talking. I love it. Listen. Especially if you can talk shit good. You can talk shit good if you a good shit talker. And I get it from growing up watching wrestling. See, this is why I love it, because you know, in my neighborhood, you know, any city that you go up in America, that always was a dude that talked a lot of shit, or a female that talked a lot of shit, right? There were dudes I know that talked a lot of shit and they couldn't fight at all. And I was like, damn, my nigga, I thought you could fight, man. All that shit you were talking, you can't fight. I had a homeboy named Craig. I ain't gonna say his last name. Craig used to talk a lot of shit. Nigga couldn't fight one lick though. I mean, listen. Now he sells some mean wolf tickets. He sells some mean wolf tickets now. You be like, God damn, you already said? Damn. Nigga, I wish you would come over here, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy, this gonna be my second murder charge. If you come over here talking about putting your hands on me, this gonna be my second murder charge. And he said with so much conviction, like, God, the motherfucker be thinking twice, right? But he couldn't fight. But anyways, me growing up watching wrestling, I love the trash talk. I used to love Dusty Rhodes, love the Von Erichs, love Blackjack Mulligan, love Kevin Sullivan. Love doggone Junkyard Dog JYD. Love doggone Superstar Billy Graham. You know, the Von Erichs. Love doggone Blackjack Mulligan, Kevin Sullivan. You know, I used to love then with Hulk Hogan when he changed his name to Hulk Hogan, because he used to be Terry something, but that's his real name. But he changed the name to Hulk Hogan, and once he perfected his character, how to talk on the mic and sell it. Like, you know, like you gotta sell me on it. Make me believe that, you know, that you want the smoke. Make me believe that you're gonna want to do. Okay, very similar to doggone, we had who we had on the show? We had Brian Norman Sr. on the show. We had B. Norman Sr. I thought B. Norman Sr. was gonna knock out Greg Hackett. Cause the way he was talking. I say, man, shit, I say, my shit, this nigga talking. He got to win by knockout. It ain't no way he ain't gonna win by knockout. The way he talking, you get what I'm saying? Somebody said Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage was one of the best. Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? They don't have that character in wrestling today. In WWE, they don't have that Macho Man character. They don't have that Hulk Hogan character. They don't have that the Rock character or Stone Cold Steve Austin character. They don't have that. That's what they're missing. Buff Bagwell or they don't have that. I'm just saying to me. Now I watch WWE now, but they don't have that character yet. They need somebody who know how to. The production is second to none. What you say, E-Money say they were all on coke back then, Coach. Yeah. We need to bring back the cocaine and steroid era. True. Yeah, you're right about that. And you're right about that. That was the cocaine and steroid era. And you can tell too, man. Like when I was young, I didn't realize they was on something. When I got older and go back and look at it, I said, yeah, them motherfucker was higher than the motherfucker. Macho Man was definitely high. He was high. The Ultimate Warrior was high. Man, that nigga higher than the motherfucker, man. He man acting crazy. Hey, the Ultimate Warrior was higher than the motherfucker. Him and Macho Man. Yeah, you know, me and Elizabeth over there. Oh, yeah. In the Hulkster, you sitting there talking. Listen, the Ultimate, the Ultimate Maniacs. Y'all remember when Macho Man Randy Savage and the Ultimate Warrior, they was tag team partners. They called themselves the Ultimate Maniacs. Yeah, the Ultimate Maniacs and Miss Elizabeth over there in the cut backing us up. There's no way that we can lose. And bro, he had veins popping out his neck. His face was red, eyes was wide open. I say, boy, he on that good scuttlebuttle. True. Hey, check this out. Bro, he just took it straight from the brick. He just bust the brick open, Cause the brick be in plastic and duct tape. He just bust the brick open in the back of the locker room and just snorted it right from the brick, and then went out there and did a promo. All freestyle. We talking about freestyle. Did these motherfuckers, they just freestyled an entire promo. Just an entire promo, they just freestyled it. And it was entertaining. So that's what we gotta know how to, because it's all sports entertainment. See, me, now, I look at it all being the same, even though boxing is the hardest of the sports, contact sports, boxing, MMA, some would say MMA, but MMA hasn't been around as long as boxing. Boxing been around for over 100 years. Shout out to Mo Easy. What's going on, Mo? Shout out to Antonio Moses. My brother Ali is in the building. Jamie Lee is in the building. See, I like promos. I like hearing niggas talk shit. Boy, you heard what he said? Boy, oh, Lord, God damn, boy. Oh, no, boy. I be like, oh, no, boy, you heard what he said? But God damn, boy, he say he gonna knock motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? So, you feel me? I love the trash talk. It makes it exciting. Now, of course, you got to get in the ring and back it up. I think that's the obvious. People be like, yeah, you talking all that trash. That doesn't mean anything. You got to get in the ring and back it up. I mean, well, no shit, Sherlock. Of course you got to get in the ring and back it up. But if he talk shit, get there and win, or if he talk shit, get there and win, he can brag about it. I think I told you what I was going to do to him. I caught him with a two-piece. Bam, bam. Caught him with a two-piece, fought him with a left hook. Bam. Knocked him down. He got back up. Caught him with an uppercut. Bam. That man, he hit me with a powder puff. He caught me with a check left hook. Hit me with a powder puff. When I felt this power and I realized he ain't had nothing, I told him he was in trouble. Then I stepped to him on the front foot. I shot the jab out there, knowing he was going to lean his head to the right. As soon as he leaned his head to the right, hack up, I threw the straight right and caught him, dropped him. You get what I'm saying? Hey, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, like Brian Norman Sr. gets it. Brian Norman Sr. gets it. Man, I'm gonna knock him out. Listen, like Brian Norman Sr. gets it. Because the trash talking gonna bring WWE fans. WWE fans like trash talking. If you in the WWE, they like trash talking. You got to be a good trash talker, dog. Listen, I'm coming to the ring. Nigga, I'm coming to the ring like Ric Flair, walking down the aisle with your robe on. This the best thing going in the world today, baby. The Nature Boy Ric Flair, and I'm having a hard time keeping these alligator shoes down. You get what I'm saying? I'm a limousine riding, champagne drinking, caviar eating, tuxedo wearing, jet flying type of guy. You get what I'm saying? I said, this nigga say he was a limousine riding, champagne drinking, caviar eating, tuxedo wearing, jet plane flying type of guy. Son of a gun. Hey, Nate, and whether you like it or not, baby, I'm on the top and you on the bottom. And that's just the way it is. Woo! The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. The man say, hey, Chassis. The man say, whether you like it or not, I'm on the top and you on the bottom. And that's just the way it is. That's some shit to tell a nigga. That's some shit to tell a nigga. Hey, that's some shit to tell a motherfucker, man. This motherfucker say, hey, bro, that's some shit to tell a motherfucker, man. Hey, man, hey. No, girl stealing. He say I'm a girl stealing, willing and dealing. Son of a gun. Say, you get what I'm saying? Look here, baby. Would you like to go on a ride? Hey, I remember I saw a promo with Ric Flair. he had this, you know, because Ric Flair used to like, he loved blonde women with blonde hair. He loved blondes. He said, "Look here, baby. Would you like to climb up on Space Mountain and go for a ride? You know, with the Nature Boy." You know, hey, I remember somebody saying something slick to him. Nature Boy. Somebody said something slick to Ric Flair. They said something about, you know, how does it feel, Rick? He said, "Rick, how does it feel?" You know, because, you know, Ric Flair cheated to win the belt or whatever, right? The Four Horsemen came in and helped him. You know, Olin, Arn Anderson, you know how they do it. Telly Blanchard and all them. They helped him, right? He won the belt. And I forgot who the wrestler was. He said, "How does it feel?" Probably with Dusty Rhodes. You know what I mean? No, it wasn't Dusty. It wasn't Dusty. It was another wrestler. You know, because Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair was really, really good friends. Really, I saw a documentary on Dusty Rhodes, and they was really, really good friends. And Dusty's the one that helped develop Ric Flair's character coming out of North Carolina when he came out of North Carolina, and help make him the perfect heel and stuff like that. And this is the video that I saw with Dusty that Ric Flair said. And I didn't even know they was friends. I thought they hated each other, but they sold it very well. But yeah, he say, how does it feel? He say, Ric Flair say, ask your old lady, how does it feel? He say, ask your old lady, how does it feel? You know what I mean? When you want to climb on top of Space Mountain, like, if you say stuff like that today, bro, people they'll be trying to Me Too you. They'll be marching and protesting. It don't got soft. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis, talk to me.
Man, I think Ric Flair used to talk that money shit, man. I used to love Ric Flair, man. Nigga said you spend more money on spilled liquor. you made on your in a whole year or some shit like that. He told Dusty, I think.
He told Dusty.
I think he was talking that shit, man. I think Ric Flair talked that money shit, man.
Hey, listen, you could, hey, Curtis, you could not tell me Ric Flair wasn't the richest wrestler in boxing. I said, man, he talking all this money shit. He coming in there with mink coats and chinchilla coats and you know, $1,500 suits, gators. You know, I'm like, damn, but I thought he was the richest dude in wrestling.
I think he said, I'm having a hard time trying to keep these gators down.
That's what they said.
I think it was going off, man. Ric Flair was my nigga, man. You couldn't tell me nothing about Ric Flair. Man, I think he had the swag. I think he knew how to talk. And I think Ric Flair was a man. And I think he was talking that shit. But Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior, them niggas was high, man. Them niggas, when they did that little promo, them niggas was saying a whole bunch of nothing.
They were saying shit. They were saying shit.
You in the universe, you lost, but you can't be found, and we find you, and you don't know where you're going. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
hey,
that shit was crazy.
Hey, you ain't lying about that. I said, what the fuck is he talking about? He had me sold though. He had me
sold. As a little kid, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really. I'm just hyped because it's Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior. But when I got older and I got the little WWE little app shit and I was watching that shit, I was like, man, these niggas was tripping. Like, they ain't saying shit. They just talking in circles and shit. Like, that shit was crazy. It's crazy watching it now. Like, man, they was really high. Like, them dudes was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyways, man, I like the whole thing with the one belt, but the 4 belts, if they gonna stay around, man, they got to start doing like these promoters doing. They got to start making dudes fight each other. Like, okay, I got my champion over here, you got your champions. Like, let the WBA and the IBF line it up, and then the WBO and the WBC line it up, and then, you know, the winners fight each other so that it can always be an undisputed. Like, it shouldn't be only 10, you know, undisputed fighters in the history of boxing, and boxing been around 100 years. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. So I think they should do just like the promoters, and they should force their champions to fight the other champions. And, you know, that'll make things right too. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna stick around and be here, don't just, you know, keep the same status quo of we just gonna operate over here and y'all operate over there. Boxing is changing. And in order for these belts to stay around, y'all need to change with the times too. You know what I mean? So
I totally agree. They have to change. They have to change with the times, fam. They have to.
Yeah, because even the promoters getting the picture too. Like, okay, we got to, Eddie Hearn and Oscar and all them, they happy. They still low key talking shit to each other and taking shots, but they working together still. You know what I mean? Like, they not trying to separate shit. Like Oscar, had a lot of smart comments at that press conference. Eddie Hearn, he promoting, doing his thing, but the key is they all working together, and that's making it a better product for us because I'm looking forward to this card coming up on May 2nd. I'm going to pay regardless of, what's going on out there. I'm going to buy it. I don't even care if it's $80, $90. I like that matchup, with Teofimo and Barbosa, that, Devin and Ramirez. And then, you got the Ryan Garcia and Rolly. Like, I like all those matchups. So I'm going to pay for the card regardless. You know what I mean? But that's my call, man.
Absolutely, fam. Bro. Hey, look here. Y'all got me looking up wrestling promos now. I'm like, man, hold on. I gotta find it. Hey, bro, this it right here. Boy, these boys, this nigga was on coke. Hey, they were coked up. Hey, y'all, listen, hold on, wait. Let me put this here. Hey, this boy, look here, fam. Hey, bro, y'all all right. Boy, y'all all right about this here, boy. Boy, they was on that good scuttlebutter. Hey, boy. Now they paid what they did pay what they like. They was on that good scuttlebutt. Here you go.
Out of control.
Here you go, right. Hold on. Let me see what's up.
Oh my God, out of control. Razor Ramon and Ric Flair gotta face the Ultimate Maniacs at the Survivor Series. Ooh, yeah! Explosiveness that can never, ever be recreated. A chemical combustion that forms a bond forever and ever, which means the Ultimate Maniacs are totally out of control. Oh, my God, out of control. Oh. Look at the wall that you guys backed yourselves into right here. Yeah. Do you see any back door? Do you see any door which you can escape? No, you don't, because this wall is made of solid steel that is bonded by all the Ultimate Maniacs all over the world because we know how to survive. And at the Survivor Series, the Ultimate Warrior and the Macho Man and the Ultimate Maniacs will survive. 2 weeks away.
That was so good. I said, these niggas crazy. Hey, Foodie. That was the cocaine and steroid era. They was, man, I don't even know what the hell they were talking about. But it sounded good, though. Yeah, I don't know what they were talking about, but it sounded good. To this day. Yeah, I ain't gonna listen. You know what, dog? Yeah, I'll put my money on them.
What he says, we don't Google? Go Google that shit.
I don't know what he was talking about, but it sounded good, though. Hey, Foodie, I don't know what he was talking about, but it sounded good. I said, oh, you know, that's it right there. See this the kind of, you know what, I just wish we had promos like this in boxing, fam. Man, man, like, you know, that's why I told y'all. I said I like what, you know, like a lot of people don't like Bill Haney, right? You know, and understandably so. But I like to hear Bill. I like to hear Bill talk trash. I like to hear him. You know what I mean? Cause it's funny. It kind of remind me. It's entertaining. You know, yes, see, you know, cause he be talking that flip flap. Though. You know, yeah, you see, and you dig and see. Dale, you know, him being the youngest boss in the game, you know, doing his thing, letting his nuts hang. What we doing is from deep East Oakland. See, when you're pushing the P stands for pressure. And it also stands for the 5-letter word that start with the letter P and end with the Y. But I will not discuss that right now at this moment because kids may be listening. So when you're a part of the parent, when you're part of the parent-to-child program, you know what I mean? Me being a father in the game of boxing, it's my job to not only navigate, but demonstrate and ostracize anything that gets in the way of the success of a young black man such as my son, Dev. You dig? Now, what we gonna have to do when we parlay this situation, you know, when I was talking to Turki Alalshikh and I let the Sheik know, I say, Sheik, check it out though, right? Even though we got cheated last year, We got cheated last year when Ryan Garcia was using Ostarine. He had to cheat to beat my boy. The New York Athletic State Commission, they did the right thing by overturning, the laws to making it a no contest because we wasn't playing on the even playing field. So what I wanted to do, Dev could have fought again last year, but he refused to fight because his mind was stuck on fighting Ryan Garcia. We told our fans we wanted to get it back in blood, so that's what we are commencing to do. So we hooking up with you, Turki Alalshikh, because we know you got the bread, you dig, in order to make it happen. So now that you making it happen, you got my son fighting on the Riyadh season card in New York at the Barclays Center, on Ryan Garcia's undercard. It's a minor setback to a major comeback. You dig? So I listen. I like to hear Bill pop that flim flam. It's funny. It's funny to me. It's funny. It's very entertaining. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Martin from Jersey.
Martin, talk to me.
Coach, being you talking about wrestling, to me, the two best of the Mike Trash talkers of all time is between. You could pick either one of them, whoever you think is better. To me, there's a toss up between Ric Flair and The Rock.
Yeah. Ric Flair, like you talking about top 5 on the microphone. You got Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That would be my top 5. That would be my top 5.
Yeah, that sounds good, but top 2, like with me, is a toss up between The Rock and Ric Flair. The things that Ric Flair was saying back then,
it's
like,
subjective. Yeah, it's subjective. You're not wrong. You're not
right
wrong
about that.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You're right about that. Yeah, Coach. I'm cool with the full belt era. I like your concept, and Ron Boy Fresh said too at the same time. But one thing that I know, the guys that are like, let's say the undisputed guys, I don't know. I don't think Canelo has a problem with it, but I always hear certain fighters that they don't like the sanctioning fee. That's like the only issue. Like I said, I never heard Canelo talk about it, but I hear the fighters, they don't like to get hit with the sanctioning fee. So but between you and Ron Boy Fresh, what you guys presented, it sounds like just about right. I feel like people out here got better ideas than the people that are actually working the business so far. Anyway, that's my call for the day, Coach.
All right, salute, fam.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it was some great, bro. Boy, they cut some great promos, man. Somebody said Roddy Piper, bad boy. It was a bunch of them, bro. Roddy Piper, Superstar Billy Graham, Ole and Arn. I used to like Arn Anderson. Sid Vicious. Just a bunch of them. Junkyard Dog, the Hulkster. Well, you know what, brother? It's the characters. I came up watching wrestling, so I love the trash talk. I love it. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Demetrius calling from Murder Beast, Coach.
Demetrius calling from Murder Beast. I can barely hear you, but talk to me.
Okay, Coach, that's why it's important for these fathers to be in their kids' lives, because that dude that called in yesterday, Reed, if that man put that much effort and that much vigor into either going to school, getting a job, and getting trade, he wouldn't be able to sit home and drink up all man and little Ray juices. Man, I ain't never seen dudes this boy ride dick that's for some women. How do you do that there, Coach?
Yeah,
that's crazy. Put that same effort, that same vigor into getting on your ass up doing something. And they're never wrong. They're never wrong. That man talking about skill. Ain't nobody questioning his skill. We're trying to think about looking at the ropes, the ring, like Charles put a little form in the county outside. I don't understand these dudes, Coach. But I'm outside working, Coach. I'm sorry if the call was muffled and bad. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep it on like you always do.
All right. Hey. Yeah, man, like me, I listen, I like the track. I said, well, he talking that shit, but he talking that shit. Here you go.
Oh yeah, 0 weather. Don't be frigid, Feel the heat, a one-way trip to the sun. SummerSlam gets hotter and hotter and hotter. Sensational Sherry and the madness, yeah. Sensational Sherry. After the yellow and the red and Brutus the Barber Beefcake go down to Zeus and the Macho Man, yeah. They say that Miss Elizabeth may or may not be at ringside. If I had my rathers, I'd rather her be there. And Sensational Sherry, if she is there, and after we destroy him, and after they feel the heat, what are you gonna do to Miss Elizabeth? Tell me, yeah.
Wow, Miss Elizabeth, I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna stomp you onto the floor, and I'm gonna pick you up, and I'm gonna put you into the cauldron of madness, and I'm gonna stir it ever so slowly, Miss Elizabeth, and I'm gonna melt you down till there's nothing left. And as the bubbles rise from the cauldron of madness, tiny particles of you will just...
Hey, bro. It's kind of like they Shakespeare. It's kind of like they Shakespeare or something. And when I catch Mo Easy down on the yellow brick road, I promise you, brother, when I catch you and I jump off the top rope with the elbow from the Ultimate Maniacs, brother, I try to tell you that I don't know. I say, it sounds like, I don't know if he constipated. It used to sound like he was constipated. I said, is he constipated? Is he in the bathroom? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, this is the steroid. Listen, the best wrestling was the steroid and cocaine era. Facts. True. The steroid and cocaine era was it for me. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Troy Graham, Baltimore. I don't know if you played that one promo with Harlem Heat.
Booker T was good. Yeah.
Yeah, where he called Hogan a ninja.
Yeah, he called
himself alive.
He called himself, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, brother? I think it just boils down to these fighters lack of personality. You don't have to take themselves entirely too serious, even though they really haven't accomplished that much.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to be loose. Like how you laugh, sometimes you just have to take a moment to laugh at yourself. So, have some fun, man. Y'all just loosen up. Everybody's so serious. Everybody got to be tough. Everybody got to be, come on, man. Just loosen up and show yourself. And, that'll promote boxing some. All this tough guy talk while you carrying purses and all that other stuff, it just don't fit the persona,
Yeah, I understand. Is that what you're saying, Troy?
Yeah, man. Yeah, because I like to laugh. I tell you what, I was just watching a promo with Dusty. He was wearing this fur coat.
Yeah, Dusty with the fur coat, yeah. Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, with the fur coat. He turns around and tells Ric Flair, you come over here with that cashmere coat.
He said he had that cashmere. Yeah, he said Ric Flair had a cashmere coat. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he started laughing. He started laughing when he said it, too. He bust out laughing at the end. I was like, man, you said you got that cashmere. Yeah, Ric Flair, Dusty Rose, the American Dream.
Got to be flexible. Because look, Dusty Rose was 300 pounds, and he could play basketball, and he could wrestle.
Yeah, he was athletic. He was athletic.
He didn't take himself seriously, man. He just had fun with it, But bless up, brother. Keep on doing what you're doing.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Troy. Yeah, man. Again, so when I saw that, okay, the WWE, they got the WWE merging, like doing something in boxing as well, with Dana White, they got the TKO thing and all of them. So what I do like about what Turki Alalshikh shows, his promo is second to none. If you look at any Riyadh season promotional promo, it's second to none. There's no promoter that have promos like, it's like he have movies. It's all about the content. Content is the new currency. And it's been like that since COVID hit. When COVID hit, look how many podcasts popped up since COVID. It's all about content now. That's what it's about. But in order to captivate the fans, when you're building a brand, it takes time to build that brand. And when you're building a brand, your brand is what you're known for. That's what a brand is. What are you known for? We're known for putting out great content, or we're known for putting out trash content, or we're known for doing whatever. It's what you're known for. And, you know, it's something that we're going to have to continue to do. Carla, hold on. Because when you're playing the long game, it's something that you're going to have to continue to do over a period of time. Now, when you first starting out, you're going to make some mistakes, but you got to spend the money, take the hits in the beginning, and then look at the analytics. When you look at the analytics, you'll see what went right, what went wrong, and then you have enough information that you can improve upon. That's all it is. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Unbiased Brim, Coach. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, Unbiased Brim. Talk to me, brother.
I can't call it, man. You know, some people saying they want to see you get in the ring, man. They said you were specimen. They want to see you in the ring. I don't know if that's going to be possible. You know, I think you my age, Coach, so I don't know if that's possible.
What you talking about? You talking about with She-Block?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if they mentioned his name. They just said some people wanted to see you in the ring, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Just in general.
I'm talking about with She-Block, man. I beat the brakes off of She-Block. Yeah, She-Block. Yeah, She-Block.
You used to do fitness before boxing. Like, they said you was ripped up, boy.
I still do to this day.
You look like
to this day, yeah.
I don't know if you heard the word, man, but we got to really thank Lamont Roach. Like, the amount of thanks we got to give Lamont Roach has got to be, like, extended to a whole nother level. Do you know that he canceled Jake Paul versus Tank Davis? That is such a farce of a fight. That don't make no sense.
Well, that would have been a money grab. That would have been a really big money grab for Jake Paul and Tank Davis. If they could have pulled that off, that would have been a big money grab, because Tank Davis has a huge casual fan base, and Jake Paul have that crossover. You know, he's a influencer. He's an influencer boxer. Yeah. So he got the influencer casuals fan base, and stuff like that. So yeah, that would have been a big name. That would have been like, okay, Tank Davis is a little guy, Jake Paul is a big guy, and people would have been interested in that. They would have been interested in that.
Yeah, the rumors it was supposed to be on this July 11th card with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano on the Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean. Yeah. If you're retiring and your career is over with, if you want to do these type of fights, fine. But if you're a title holder, active title holder in your weight class, doing something like this, and then and screaming that these guys are too big, weight bullying this, and you wanting to fight a cruiserweight, bro? I don't know, Coach. I don't know, Coach.
No, but the thing is this the thing though. Like again, Jake Paul, he's an influencer boxer, right? Social media guy, and that fan base, they're gonna be like I have a cousin, right? He's a super casual, but he'll be like, "Hey man, what you think about Tank? He love Tank. What you think about taking Jake Paul? You know what I mean? Like, Jake Paul look too big for him." Like they would have serious conversations about this here. Like somebody like me and you, we boxing fans, we looking at these fools like, what? No, but my cousin them. My cousin, he like 33, 34 years old. He'll be like, "Oh, yeah, man, what you think about that? Man, but listen, Tank a real boxer. Jake Paul ain't no real boxer. And they say Tank knocking out heavyweights in sparring. So if he catch Jake Paul one good time, like they would literally have real debates about this here. For real.
The way it sounds like, Coach, I'm really thankful for Lamont Roach, just the way you described that.
I'm tired, hey, bro. I'm tired of saying that. Hey.
Thank you, Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach, you are the man. Because to me, I mean, the competition, fighting to be the best in whatever division you're in, that still kind of got to hold some type of weight, man. I mean, I understand you're getting your money and all that. I mean, it's fine, because at the end of the day, if we was in the same shoes, we might would entertain doing something like this as well. But I'm not. I'm a consumer. I spend my money to watch the fight. So for me, I'm just so glad that they have, because it's kind of a farce. But yeah, they would have made some good money, but come on, man. Man, thank you, Lamont Roach. Coach, I appreciate you, man. Good grief. That's ridiculous, though.
Hey, shout out to Unbiased Brim, man. Salute, brother. Thank you for calling, sir. Unbiased Brim in the building. Hey, listen, I get it. I mean, I get it. You know, Tank looking to, you know, get the big money. You get what I'm saying? Like, he got a taste of it already. When he fought Ryan Garcia, he'll never make another payday like that again unless he get another big guy that's an attraction. They would have put that on, you know, Netflix with PBC and Netflix. Like, that would have been big, bro. That would have been big. That would have been big. Like, again, I'm telling you, bro. Tank got that casual fan base. Like, he got a lot of fans like the Tankamaniacs. You have Tank fans, and then you have Tankamaniacs. I don't like the Tankamaniacs, and they don't like me. Fine, no problem. I don't take it personal, and I hope they don't take it personal. But the Tankamaniacs are super duper casual. But it's no, let me take that back. The Tankamaniacs are not even casual. They don't care nothing about boxing. They are into Tank. You know, so Tank can't do no wrong. Everything he do is right. This and that. That's them. So the Tankamaniacs are kind of like Jake Paul fans. Like, the Tankamaniacs are to Tank the way Jake Paul fans are to Jake Paul. And if you know you're a boxing fan, you sit back and listen to these conversations or these debates they be having online. It's the funniest stuff ever. It's the funniest stuff ever, bro. It's funny. It's like, okay. You know, like Buddy called yesterday. What Buddy said? Buddy said, what he called me? He called me a bitch, this and that. Yeah, nigga, you's a bitch, this and that. And man, why you hating on Tank? I said, well, can you give me some examples of me hating on Tank? And he literally could not give me any examples because he was so upset, so caught up in his feelings. Then the other dude was going on, yeah, man, you's a this and that and all that stuff there. And I say, sir, can you give me some examples of me being that what you say I am, sir? You get what I'm saying? No, this is how you handle these fools. These fools are very easily, because, you know, he's upset. He's trying to get an emotional rise out of me. And I already know what they're going to say before they even say it. I'm not getting caught up in your emotions. I said what I said. I stand on that. Simple as that. If you don't like it, we can just agree to disagree. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. It's that simple. You know, we ain't, like, it is what it is. As I said before, when I was talking about Devin Haney, it was all good to the Tankamaniacs. When I was talking about Shakur Stevenson, it was all good to the Tankamaniacs. When I was talking about Teofimo, and it was another fight I was talking about, Boots, it was all good to the Tankamaniacs. When I say something about Tank, they want to get in outrage. True. And I'm like, dude, I'm just stating facts. Like, everything I'm saying is related to what happened at the fight. You get what I'm saying? So, but the Tank and Jake Paul, yeah, that would have been big, bro. That would have been big. That would have been big. That would have been. There's not a doubt in my mind that wouldn't have been big. That would have been big right there. You get what I'm saying? So, because it's a train wreck. And how you promote it, hey, shout out to Victor. Hey, okay. Dropping a half bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said Ryan Garcia said all of those antics were inspired by 90s WWF wrestling. He said after a while, he was so deep in the antics, he changed to that X-Pac type persona, no fearing, hoeing addict, Ryan versus Devin promo fire. I disagree with that. Hold on. Yeah, I disagree with that. Ryan Garcia is trying to deflect from the bigoted and racist comments that he made online. That had nothing to do with WWF 90s wrestling promos. That's a lie. I don't believe that. Give me something like I don't believe that. That's a scapegoat. Instead of him standing on business saying, you know what, dog, I said some racist shit. I said some doggone bigoted stuff. It is what it is. I'm a bigot. I'm not racist, but I'm a bigot. I want to apologize for that. I need to work on that and stuff like that. Again, because it is what it is at the end of the day. You can't come back now. You can't come back now and be like, oh, no, I was channeling that. No, you wasn't channeling that. Yeah, I ain't going for that. Again, I'm not mad. You are who you are. I'm not mad. I don't have a problem. If you racist, that's what you also be. And I ain't got no problem with that. If you're a bigot, that's what you are. I don't have a problem with that. I don't give a damn either way. I'm not emotionally invested in it like that. But no, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This Jose out of Vegas.
You say Jose?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You say your name is Jose out of Vegas?
Yeah.
Jose, talk to
Now,
me.
Coach, I was looking at that fight too. And in the 9th round, it seemed like to me, Tank really wasn't even fighting that whole fight. But in the 9th round, after that little knee or whatever, he started fighting. And when he started fighting, you could see he was a step faster than Roach. So I really think that they saved Roach, because if they would have called that a knockdown, then Tank and his corner would have had to get focused. And they really would have got focused, and they would have told him how many rounds he behind. They would have got focused, said, you about to lose the fight. And I think they was turned up a whole lot more. I'm just saying that's my opinion.
Okay. Well, shout out to Jose from Vegas, man. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling the show. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Dex. Dex24, what's going on? 2024, what's going on, fam? He said everyone is slightly bigoted in different ways. Hey, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, like, again, I'm not tripping on it. You know, just stand on what you say, who you is. That's all I'm saying. Stand on it. That's all. Just stand on it. That's all. That's all you got to do. Just stand on it, fam. You know, ain't no need to copy no. Oh no, I was doing this, doing. No, just stand on it. Say, nah, nigga, this what it is. So what? It ain't like nobody gonna do nothing to you. Ain't none of the black fighters gonna do nothing to you anyways. Yeah, I said what I said. What y'all niggas gonna do? Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. So, you know, you good. You good. They ain't gonna do nothing. Shout out to Blaze. Blaze pound for pound. Blaze pound for pound. Salute. Shout out to Superman. Superman, what's going on? Round 1. He said Coach versus She-Block. Dana White make that fight happen. Man, listen, I'm gonna be in Houston, Texas, April the 4th. And then I gotta go to Dallas because my daughter live in Dallas. She-Block know my phone number. If he really won't smoke with me, if she really won't smoke with me, that's very, very easy to do. Very easy. Like super duper easy. Fuck border wars. I be in your back door. I'll be on your back door in a month. Literally. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, if she's serious about it, that's what she want to do, then, you know, we can make that happen. Shout out to Dr. Paul. Dr. Paul, salute, fam. Dr. Paul is in the building. Shout out to what's the man name? Edwin Dunn. What you say? You say Bill Haney, cool dude. He understands the publicity and still come back to the channel. Yeah, again, like me personally, I like the boxing dads. I like the boxing dads that talk the trash and all that stuff there, because the boxing dads that do talk the trash, they don't, you know, they don't really have a personality. You know, I ain't talking about the Mama Hopefield shit. The Mama Hopefield shit, him and his son just be lying all the time. But, you know, the son is a product of the father, and the father done a good job in programming the son. So I get that. I understand that. But yeah, I like, me personally, I like to hear Bill Haney talk shit. I like to hear Bill Haney talk shit. I like Brian Norman Sr. I like that. I like that. Especially if you good at it, I like it. If you good at it, I like it. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
C-Light from Brooklyn.
C-Light from Brooklyn. Talk to me.
Yeah, so my thing is with this boxing thing, all these little boxing Tank fans, and, you know, don't get me wrong, I like Tank also. But these fighters nowadays have to go through some of the fighters of the yesteryears. And when I'm saying that, fighters years ago, when you face adversity, you step up. His coaches didn't know what round it was. Tank is yelling back at them, talking about, you listen to me. Calvin is telling him, hey, just listen. He's telling him, you listen to me. Tank has to get it together. All these boxers, we got social media and stuff like that, which is a good thing, but also is a bad thing, because it's taking these boxers away from when you face adversity. It's time for you to step up. Time for you to get your fight back. If you fight anybody else, you have to prove yourself at the end of the day. That's all I gotta say, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I kind of like. Again, boxing is going through a transition. ESPN is leaving the sport. Fine, no problem. That content is still needed. Somebody's going to buy that content. Somebody want that content. You get what I'm saying? Somebody want that content, literally. So boxing ain't going nowhere. The networks may go, but boxing ain't going nowhere. So if ESPN leave, Showtime left, HBO left, guess what? The Zone popped up. ProBox popped up. And now they got this TKO thing coming up. So that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. You know what I mean? Like again, like I'm 51 years old, right? I've come to the conclusion, and I was talking to Steve Kim, and I told you guys this before. And it's something that Steve Kim said that I didn't realize, but I'm like, you know what? He right. I've come to the conclusion. This is what Steve Kim told me. He said, you know what, Coach? I've come to the conclusion that I have seen the best years of boxing that I'm going to see. And we talking about that 80s era. We talking about the 90s era. You get what I'm saying? The 80s and the 90s era. That's what I'm talking about. So it's like, and maybe the 2000s, the 2000s era. So that crop of fighters are going, they retired. Then Floyd came from that crop because Floyd turned pro in 96. So when he officially retired in 2017, that was it, right? It was different. The 80s and 90s was different. So if it can get back to that, that'll be fine. It'll better be fine. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Moose. Moose the Great. He said Wide World of Sports. Yeah, but see, Moose, check this out. Again, the networks are gone, but it opened up the door. It opened up the door for other platforms. It opened up the door for the Zone. It opened up the door for this. You know, you get what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I don't know if this league that they came up with, this new promotional company, or the league or whatever they came up with is going to work. I do like the fact that they're talking about building the young up-and-coming fighters. I like that. I like the fact that they're talking about building the young up-and-coming fighters. Give them a platform so we can see who they is. So we can see who they are. Sorry about that. I like that. I wouldn't mind seeing my main man Keith Collin on there, Walik on there, Jess, and I love ProBox. I love what ProBox is doing. They got some good chicken tenders too. Every time I talk about ProBox, I think about them chicken tenders. I love ProBox. I love what ProBox is doing because, as I said before, there's not a bunch of Tank Davises walking around boxing. There's not a bunch of Terrence Crawfords or Canelo Alvarez's walking around boxing. Boxing is top heavy. You got the top name guys, and then you have the mid-tier fighters and the lower-tier fighters. Most of boxing is blue-collar fighters. I remember I don't know if you guys remember, but when I had Stitch Duran on this show and I interviewed Stitch Duran broke down, he said that, listen, 1% of fighters generate 99% of the money in boxing. That's what Stitch Duran said. 1% of boxers generate 99% of the money in boxing. True. So who's in that 1%? Who's in that 1%? Canelo, Tank, Crawford, Spence, Tyson Fury. He retired. Spence pretty much, I would say, retired. Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua, Inoue the Monster. You know, these are the guys that's making all of the money. It's very top heavy. They're making all of the money. You get what I'm saying? It's very top heavy. You feel me? Hey, what did he say? The Martin say, he say, Coach, you too skinny. I'm gonna be talking about food. He said every time Coach bring up ProBox, he talk about the chicken tenders. No, I'm not skinny, bro. No, I'm not skinny. Yeah, but no, ProBox got some good chicken tenders, fam. But I like what ProBox is doing. Yeah, I love what ProBox is doing. As a matter of fact, Lamont Roach boxes on ProBox. He's a ProBox fighter. Lamont Roach. So I love the matchmaking that ProBox does. I don't know who their matchmakers are at ProBox, but ProBox be having some really, really good fights. They be having some really, really good fights, bro. like pro box. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, again, as I said before, like, it ain't a bunch of Canelos walking around, bro. Like a lot of people look at it like, you know, and then you're waiting. I will say this from a content creator standpoint, the top names pushes the sport. Shout out to Luster. He said you watched the interviews with Roach on Pro Box Coach. Yeah, I saw some of the interviews. Some of them. Nah, not all of them. I don't know which one you're talking about in particular, but yeah, I like Lamont Roach, man. I like Lamont Roach. I like him at featherweight. Super, you know, he's a featherweight, super featherweight, and I didn't think that I thought he was gonna get knocked out. I was wrong. Yeah, I was totally wrong. You know, he was a 21-1 underdog, but you know, he fought very well. And I don't know, a lot of people know, like them DC fighters can fight. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I said it before in the past. One of my favorite fighters when he was actively fighting that I used to love to watch box was Gary Russell Jr. Shout out to Flex. What's going on, fam? Gary Russell Jr. He's a pretty good, great footwork. Shout out to SP Got Beats. Great footwork. Great footwork. Gary Russell Jr. Great footwork. Slick fighter. You know, and when I think about those DC fighters, I think about Mark Too Sharp Johnson. Y'all remember Mark Too Sharp Johnson? Really great fighter. Great footwork. Great defense. You know, great offensive fighter. You know, could transition from offense to defense. You know, set his shots up very well. Another DC fighter, Winky Wright. Winky Wright is another DC fighter. You know, a lot of people don't know that. Winky Wright is from DC. He's from DC. Then he moved from DC, came to Florida and stuff like that, and you know, in St. Petersburg and St. Pete and stuff like that. You know, but yeah. Winky Wright was a bad boy too. Shout out to the Martin. The Martin said, Coach, what happened to Gary Russell Jr. career? I have no idea, fam. I mean, I think we will have to ask him that. You dig? True. You get what I'm talking about?
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
Yeah, man. What you say, Willie? He said, I like Gary Russell. Don't care for his older brother that much. Oh, you like Gary Antoine Russell. I was talking about Gary Russell Jr. My bad. Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. I like he really can box. He really can box. Gary Russell Jr. can box. You know, great footwork. He see everything coming out, the roll with shots, pick shots, stuff like that, parry shots. You get what I'm saying? Hand-eye coordination on point. He was one of the fighters I used to love to watch. You know. Holmes say Lamont Peterson. Yeah, Lamont Peterson. As a matter of fact, shit, I'm glad you said something about Peterson. Shit. Hold on, we got a cash app. Oh, hold on. Shout out to Jonathan.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said for that Tank movie. You dope, Coach. Oh no, that wasn't the movie. He talking about the video. Yeah, I can't take blame for that. I can't take credit for that, Jonathan. That was somebody had made that Tank video about I just got my hair done. Somebody on YouTube, somebody on the internet made that. I think his name is in there. He said in the clip. Yeah, I can't take credit for that. I just be playing it. Shout out to Moose the Great. Cash out.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Moose the Great, salute to you, fam. Let's hit everybody with the Huggy Bear. Yeah, man. You know, like me, when I look at boxing, I look at footwork. I look at the hand-eye coordination. I look at, you know, just like, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all about this here. The Tank and Lamont Roach fight, that was a great fight, especially from the 6th round on up. Because you got a chance to see a lot of stuff that's, you know, that you don't see. Like, it was some real skill displayed in that fight from both fighters, to be fair.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
But the reason why people are talking so much about not Gary Russell, but Lamont Roach, was because he was the guy that was supposed to get knocked out. Remember, he was a 21-1 underdog. And the way he went about boxing Tank, you never seen anyone box him like that. Never. Like he's catching shots, picking shots, parrying shots, rolling with shots, coming back, countering right there in the pocket. He was always in position to land his jab, land his right cross, land his hook. You get what I'm saying? Tank caught him with a good shot. He ate it. People were surprised when Tank caught him with a clean left hook. Caught him with a clean left hook, and he didn't buckle. He didn't go down. He went back, took a deep breath, reset, and he stepped right back to him. And I think that caught everybody off guard. True. Because we hearing that Tank, according to Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack, and I think according to Coach Calvin and all of them, I'm not sure if Coach Calvin said it, but according to Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack and these other guys, over there, they say the man was knocking out heavyweights. So if he's knocking out heavyweights, how was a super featherweight able to take his punch?
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
hey, doggone. Hey, Freddie Roach, I'm telling Freddie Roach, I say, look, man, not Freddie Roach, my bad. Lamont Roach, I say, look here, dog. Yeah, man, you finna get knocked out, dog. You ain't gonna make you about 8, 9 rounds. You going to sleep. And then he said, yeah, man, this man knocking out heavyweights in sparring, dog. Knocking out heavyweights in sparring. And Lamont Roach like, I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy knocking heavyweights out in the ring, knocking heavyweights out in sparring. Nigga, please. True.
Nigga, please.
I said, well, shit, he damn sure ain't fight. He damn sure ain't fight like he was scared. That nigga wasn't scared at all. He was like, yeah, man, you caught me with a good left hand. I ain't going nowhere. You caught me with a good left hand. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be right here all night, dog. All night. And I'm like, man, I'm looking at so I think people have to look at the high level of skill that was displayed on by Lamont Roach. One guy called and said, well, you ain't talking about what Tank did. I said, well, Tank ain't knocked the guy out, but the reason why people talking about Lamont Roach, because he was the guy that no one expected to do anything. So, if you want to talk about Tank, you can, no problem. But when we talking about Lamont Roach, this is his time. Because no one expected him to do anything. He was a 21-1 underdog. And the way he fought Tank, the style that he fought him in, he was right there mid-range. He wasn't running. He wasn't doing none of that. I looked at some of the highlights of this fight again, and I'm like, this dude picked that shot, rolled with that shot, parried that shot, came back. He kept everything tight. And he kept that right hand up. And one time he got hit clean with it, and he didn't have the right hand in the right position. He made that adjustment. He kept that right hand up. You could tell he worked on certain drills. We know what he's going to do. When I throw this was coming back. We know he's looking for the left hand. Take the left hand away from him. How you take it away? You parry it. Timing. You time it. Rhythm. Pace. Parry that shot. Block that shot. Roll with that shot. Don't bite on the feints. Hand-eye coordination. You get what I'm saying? Angles. Weak side roll out. Stuff like that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's Baseball Talk again, calling from New Zealand. Yeah, with the Lamont Roach thing, it's it's one of those things where you wonder if the commission will actually hold some integrity for once, because lots of fights should have been overturned, and this one, I mean, I'm still not sure if they'll do it, but either way, it's interesting. With Dana White, I think this could be the start of something amazing, because I've covered the UFC a lot on my channel. Dana White's very passionate. He knows the sport, and he knows how to deal with fighters. But he was very fortunate in the UFC to build up this monopoly because the sport of MMA was so small and nobody else had the ability or the money to do what he and his friends did. In boxing, the sport's been established for decades, for centuries. So it's very, I don't know if they're going to pull it off, but either way, I think it's just more confirmation we've got great fights on the horizon.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Fight Sports, man. Thank you, brother, for calling. New Zealand, stand up.
Thanks, brother.
Salute. Yeah, man. I had one guy. Somebody said, yeah, man, Tank. Not the guy in the chat. Not K Jose, but yeah, yeah, man, Tank was playing. I'm like, no, he was trying to knock that dude out. I mean, you can't diminish Lamont Roach. No, he was trying to knock him out. He caught him with the left hand on a couple of occasions. He ate it. He took it. You got to go back and look at it and look. I'm like, look, man, look what he was doing. What was he doing that the other guys didn't do? You get what I'm saying? So, again, listen, them DC and Baltimore cats can fight. DC and Baltimore, they come up in amateurs together. They fight each other all the time. They have a certain style that they fight with and stuff like that. As I said before, one of my favorite fighters was Mark Too Sharp Johnson. That dude was a bad boy. I like Gary Russell too. Gary Russell Jr. I like Lamont Roach, Winky Wright. When I sit back and think about it's some fighters, some bad boys came out of DC. Bad boys came out of DC. You get what I'm saying? Now that I sit back and I think about it, Baltimore as well. Baltimore as well. I forgot one of my favorite lightweight. This an old school guy. I'm talking about like 30s, 40s, maybe. What's Buddy name? What's Buddy name? Joe Gaines. I had his name written down right here. We talking about the early 1900s. My bad. The early 1900s. Joe Gaines. Joe Gaines out of Baltimore. Joe Gaines out of Baltimore was a bad boy. Joe Gaines. You know what I mean? My Uncle Benny put me up on him. My Uncle Benny was the one who turned me on to boxing. R.I.P. to Uncle Benny. Yeah, but Joe Gaines. Joe Gaines was another bad boy came out of Baltimore. Long time. We talking about that's old. We talking about over 100 years ago. When I think he was a champ from 1902 to 1908 or something of that sort. Joe Gaines, bad boy. Lightweight. Shout out to Damien. What the Say family say? Really wish they would have counted the knockdown to see how the fight would have played out. I mean, I do hear that argument because some people feel that if they would have counted the knockdown, then Tank would have fought with a little bit more sense of urgency and probably knocked Lamont Roach out. Well, the rebuttal to that is Tank knocks out everybody he gets in the ring with for the most part. And he gets the knockout because he tries to knock him out. And I'm not saying you saying this, Damien, but the myth that Tank didn't want to knock this guy out, that's one of the biggest lies ever told. I think people are using that as a coping mechanism for why he didn't get the knockout. He tried to knock him out. He couldn't. Lamont Roach had a lot to do with not getting knocked out. He tried to knock him out, just like he tried to knock out everybody else. If he could have knocked him out, he would have knocked him out. He couldn't knock him out. And the style that Lamont Roach used to fight Tank, it was a style that was tailor-made for him to knock him out. Shout out to Damien. I know what you're saying. You're definitely not saying that. I know, but I get what you're saying. You're not saying that. But no, but when you said that, it reminded me of what I've been hearing. I'm like, no, man, the style of fight that he fought was tailor-made for him. Like, there were professional guys. Like, I'm listening to Paulo Malignaggi. I'm listening to, I really don't listen to Paulie like that, to be fair. No, Timothy Bradley. And Tim Bradley was like, he was surprised that Lamont Roach fought Tank the way he did because Tank can crack. He knocking out heavyweights. He doing this and he doing that. And I'm like, bro, like that give Lamont Roach even more credit. Because what did Lamont Roach see that didn't nobody else see? Bro, I'm looking at this stuff he doing. Matter of fact, you know, both of these guys got good footwork. Both of these guys have great footwork. I think Tank have faster feet than Lamont. Lamont is a little bit more, you know, he didn't over, like, bro, like, I went back and looked at these highlights. I got to go back and look at the fight again in its entirety. But, bro, this was, Lamont Roach, man, was, he showed some real boxing skill in the pocket. In the pocket. Mid-range and in the pocket. You're fighting a guy that you are a 21-1 underdog in. Nobody on the planet Earth is picking you out. Hell, you even got DC wasn't picking you. A lot of people from DC wasn't even picking you. And you fight this guy in the pocket. Flex say, but Roach new Tank from the amateurs. But listen, check this out, though. Hey, Flex, check this out. There's a lot of fighters that, you know, that you fought in the amateurs and you know them in the amateurs. When they fight them in the pros, they get knocked out. Mike Tyson had dudes beat him in the amateurs, and you be like, oh, man, he beat him in the amateurs, man. He going to beat Tyson, and Tyson knocked him out. There are a lot of fighters. Canelo fought, well, I don't know about amateurs, but, you know, when people talk about, when people talk about they fought old sparring partners. Yeah, man, he fighting his old sparring partner, and this and that. He know his tendencies. Well, guess what? Tank know Lamont Roach tendencies as well. It go both ways. They say familiarity breeds contentment. So you can say, well, the reason why Roach was able to fight so good is because he very familiar with Tank. Well, guess what? Tank is very familiar with Lamont Roach as well. So by him being very familiar with him, it should be some things that he know to try and not to try because he's familiar with him. What to say, Flex? You say, but Roach knew he can hang with Tank. Yeah. He knew that. 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 Yeah, absolutely. He knew that. He knew that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, though. But yeah, man. I'm looking at the trap counter game, just to, you know, the catching and shooting and stuff like that. And people say, man, well, you know, Tank wasn't the same. I say, well, guess what? No, Tank was the same. No, he was the same. Lamont Roach played a big part in that. Lamont Roach is the second half, is the other half of the equation. No, he was the same. It just didn't work this time. He was the same. He was the same dude. Straight left hand, great footwork, power shot, body shots, all that there. He was the same. Same guy. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Sean from the Heights. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Devin knew Ryan and still got caught with the left hook. Bruh, perfect example. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fought each other in the amateurs. They split 3-3. When Bill Haney was on the show, he said, we are more than ready. All he got is a left hook. Once we take that left hook away, it's going to be A, B, C, and D. Now, you can say, well, look, Coach, Ryan Garcia cheated. Those are the facts. You won't get no argument with me on that. Those are the facts. You won't get no argument with me on that at all. He did cheat. However, Devin Haney kept getting hit with the same punch. Matter of fact, let me show y'all this here. Like, look at this footwork. Tank was trying to knock this boy out. I want to show y'all this here. Tank was trying to knock this boy out. You know, he was just playing with, no, he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing, sir. He wasn't playing.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
No. I mean, it's a coping mechanism. But no, he wasn't playing. Here we go right here. Look at this footwork from Roach.
Exchanging.
Oh, another right hand, left by Roach. You see that? Tank tried to take this man's head off. Tank was just playing. When he threw that, listen, look at this here. They right there in the pocket. Nobody fights Tank Davis in the pocket. Look where Lamont Roach is at. Tank threw the punch. Think he landed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Lamont Roach came, matter of fact, like, look at the footwork. Look at the footwork. He took, like, Tank landed that punch, landed that left hand. Lamont kind of rolled with it a little bit. Let me turn it down. Play this here. Here you go. So he kind of rolled with the shot a little bit though. Pap came back with the counter, turned him, weak side, caught him with 2 hooks, body shot, he blocked it, came back, Tank tried to take his head off with that left hand, came back up with a body shot. And right there, you get what I'm saying? So don't tell me he was playing with him. Don't tell me he wasn't trying to knock him out. He did try to hurt him with the body shot. Look at that left hook. Look at that left hook. No, he was trying to knock him out. He was trying to knock him out. It just didn't work. That's what happened.
True.
Yeah, it just didn't work. He was trying to knock him out. He was trying to get him out of there. You get what I'm saying? That's slick fighting in the pocket right there. He was trying to get him out of there. It just, Lamont Roach knew what was going to come. When I throw this punch, he going to come with this. He caught me with a straight left. I kind of rolled with it a little bit, ate it, came back with a right hook, right counter. Right hand is a kryptonite to the southpaw. Came back with a right counter. Bam. And he rolling right there in the pocket, bro. Rolling right there in the pocket. Was calm as all outdoors. Like, you know what I got to do? I'm going to go back and look at this fight in its entirety now. And then he stuck his tongue out. Swing, came back to right hook. Turned the weak side, left hook, caught him with 2 hooks. Blocked the body shot, knew it was coming. Threw his right hook, Tank came back and threw the left hook. Tank came back with an uppercut and he blocked it. And then he looked his tongue out at him. And he didn't run. It was as though he knew what punch combination Tank was going to throw. So you can say, well, that's because they fought in the amateurs. Okay, but Lamont Roach and Tank haven't fought each other in a long time. And so, if you say Lamont is familiar with Tank's style, Tank should be familiar. Would you say that Tank is familiar with Lamont Roach's style? Of course. Both guys are familiar with each other. So, do you get what I'm saying? He said, Coach, you got to go look at the fight over and look at it. Yeah, I'm going to go look at it again. I still had Lamont Roach winning, though. Still had Lamont Roach winning. You get what I'm saying? But either way it go. And that just off me first watching it. That's how I had Lamont Roach winning. So, I don't think nothing's going to change that to me. You get what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is. It's over. They call it a draw. Shout out to Javon Soto. He said Lamont could fight at 140. He shocked the world. Damian Bennett say somebody say glorified sparring session. I mean, whether it's a glorified sparring session or not, he tried to take his head off. And he landed the left hand. He just was able to take it. Defensively, Lamont Roach did a lot of blocking with elbows, stuff like that, so, and he stood right there. No one, bro, it ain't too many people gonna sit there and fight Tank like that. Cause they scared. They scared like, man, he hit hard, he cracked. They scared to get hit. He wasn't scared to get hit. And Lamont got hit with the left hand multiple occasions throughout the fight. He was able to take the punch. He took the punch and he stepped right back to him. It's kind of like the Mike Tyson effect, right? When Mike Tyson was known as the bully in boxing, fighters was already scared before they step in the ring with Mike Tyson, right? They scared, they trembling, they shaking like booty meat. Mike hit them. Some dudes overreact from a punch because this Mike Tyson, they're supposed to fall. And then this one guy comes up and they're like, I ain't scared of you. Man, I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about you supposed to be this ferocious puncher. I don't care nothing about you supposed to be the hardest hitting heavyweight. But I don't care nothing about none of that, dog. I'm stepping. And when you're not afraid of the bully and you step to the bully, now you see something totally different now. People looking like, man, goddamn, man, why Mike Tyson ain't why he knock out Buster Douglas? Yeah, Mike was up all night snoring coke with Bobby Brown and stuff like that. But why he knock out Buster Douglas? Buster came to fight. Buster Douglas came to fight, fam. Buster didn't come to lay down that night. Dog, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, dog. And Lamont Roach was talking that talk the entire time leading up to the fight. He told all of us what he was going to do. He wasn't scared, bro. He wasn't scared. He wasn't scared at all. Period. Right there the whole night. So that's what it is. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you have that bully. You know what I mean? You beat the bully at his own game. That's all. Shit, you got motherfuckers taking knees and running to the corner and stuff like that. He did all that for a reason. I'm calling. What's your name? You calling from?
It's your boy Round One, coach.
Round One, talk to me.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So, are they gonna overturn that or not? I'm hearing they're gonna the commission or someone. I don't know if it was the other day I was listening to your show and you're talking about they might overturn it or something.
Well, Lamont Roach appealed it. He appealed it. So.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I remember
we'll see what happens.
I hope if they do, they could because I feel like if they do, it's gonna be like a no contest, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean the no contest don't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense to me. To be fair, it doesn't.
And if one more question, coach, and if they do rematch, when do you think that would be? Like in a year from now? Because I mean,
I have no idea.
It does take a minute to.
Yeah.
Man. Shit. All right, coach. Have a good one, y'all.
Shout out to Round One. Salute, fam. Let's give everybody a round of applause. It kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of. I remember when Errol Spence, and these are two different fights. Fought Terrence Crawford. A lot of the Spence fans use a lot of stuff that I call coping mechanisms. And the coping mechanism that they used was Spence wasn't the same fighter that night. Well, he just, the car accidents took a lot out of him. Mike Tyson gave him some edibles before the fight started. Because he was on Mike Tyson podcast and Mike gave him some edibles. His baby mama gave him something to eat in the locker room. So what happens to the common fan, when you have a guy that you love so much and you don't get the outcome that you were hoping for, it has to be a reason outside of the opponent just being that good for why your fighter lost, had a draw, or didn't perform the way you was expecting him to perform. It's called a coping mechanism. When it's really not that complicated. Lamont Roach was a lot better than you thought he was. And when you look at the body of work that you saw in the ring with both of these guys, the tape don't lie. That's all it was. So tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself. Nothing wrong with that. But just understand that it's a coping mechanism. And I get it. I do get it. Before we go, we got to say all praise due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, y'all remember all them videos that the aerosexuals was making? They were talking about snack. They were talking about snack. Victor Conte came on this show. Remember I had Victor Conte on? Victor Conte said he think Errol Spence suffered from high altitude sickness. Yeah, he had high altitude sickness. I'm like, and then, remember, they was hating on Victor Conte. As soon as Victor Conte came on this show and said something about high altitude sickness, then all the other aerosexual YouTube channels, yeah, man, high altitude sickness. You know, sniggity snack snack. You know, high altitude sickness. You know, the car accident. He had cataract surgery. You know, he had cataract surgery on his eye. They were saying all this stuff. And I'm like, fam, prior to the fight, Errol Spence said it's going to be a one-sided ass whooping. Everybody was saying that, you know, he too big. He the eye collector. Look what he did to Ugas. He breaking ribs and eyes. Remember they were saying that? He breaking ribs and eyes. I'm like, man, it did, you know, so, I mean, that's, you know, that's what it is. And it's like the fight was a draw. That's how the judges scored it. But I'm like, nah, sometimes the guy is a lot better than what you thought he was. These niggas went to holler about Cadillac. Hey, shout out to CJ Goodfella TV. These niggas went to holler about Cadillac surgery and all this stuff there and yada, 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 yada. You know, it is what it is. So, you know, you got to give a man credit. I get it. I understand. I know you love him. I get it. You get what I'm saying? But don't take away from Lamont Roach. You know. Yeah, man, he gonna knock him out next time. Why he knock him out this time? Y'all said we gonna knock him out this time. I mean, you can't move. You keep moving the goalposts.
Bless.
Carter, what's your name? We Carter from?
Oh, it's Trey Asen. Bless to the brother. How you doing?
You say your name Trey from Baltimore?
No, Trey Asen. I'm from Camden, New Jersey. I'm in the comment section sometimes and all that. I'm from Jersey.
Okay, so
we're a piece of God. So look, I just want to like capitalize because from like the science of it all, like watching Tank fight, like to me it don't look like Tank grew as a fighter. His jab was very, very like rudimentary. Like it was, you know, and it seemed like he spams traps. He spams traps like he's waiting to catch you because that explains his low output. Now he's a skilled fighter. Don't get me wrong. I thought he was not that Floyd's the end all be all, but I thought he was better under Floyd's tutelage. Because he was countering more, he was throwing the jab, and he was a little bit more busy. When he kind of separated himself from Floyd, it's just Calvin there. Like he's not the same, and it kind of showed like the difference in skill level. He has faster hands. He's more athletic than Roach, but like Roach is like a better boxer. Not by astronomical numbers, but I just think like Roach is more rounded. Roach has a better counter. Roach set the pace. Roach is the slower fighter, but set the pace. Roach had the counters. And he caught, you know, when Tank likes to do that little pivot, like when he likes to pivot to his right so he can catch you with that coming left. And then Roach caught on to that and caught him with a mean right, like literally. Like, so I think Tank has to get back in the gym because he left a lot to, you know, he looked like, I don't know, like if his skill level peaked or if the guys he's been fighting, you know, it kind of shows because Roach kind of, to me, it wasn't a beat down, but as far as boxing ability, he outclassed Tank.
Yeah, I mean, when did you come to the conclusion that, okay, let's say I go down this rabbit hole with you, and you say that Tank looked like he, you know, like he slowed down or something of that sort?
No, brother, no. I mean, like as far as his skill, like the low, because he's never really was a heavy output puncher, but his jab, like literally, like he couldn't set the pace. Like the first couple of rounds, like, you know, I think it was just because, you know, a little shell shot for Roach, and I think Tank is fast when he wants to be. You know, he's fast when he wants to be, but his jab the jab was like very rudimentary. It was like a C-. If you look at the whole fight, like literally, like Roach did everything correctly as far as like, you know, like even Tank's body punches weren't really effective. Like Roach kept walking him down the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, listen, man, shout out to you, fam. Thank you for calling, brother. Salute. K. Hosel, shout out to K. Hosel. Hey, okay. Dropping a half a dub. He said, Coach, I will bet you and whoever on Roach next fight, or he said on Roach next fight, he lose. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I picked Tank to stop Roach, to knock him out in the 9th round. I was completely wrong. But the reason why I would not bet on this Roach versus Lamont Roach versus Tank fight, because you would have to bet me on the knockout. We would have to bet on the knockout. Because if the fight go 12 rounds again, we already seen from the first fight that Lamont Roach will not be given the victory. So I would be a fool to bet you that Tank will win the next fight against Roach knowing that if he go 12 rounds, we already know how they're going to do it, what they're going to do. We got a perfect example of that from the referee. We got a perfect example of that from, when Tank took the knee after getting hit in the eye, was supposed to have been a knockdown. Then he went to the ropes, stuck his head through the ropes. So, so basically, we would have to bet that Tank knocked Lamont Roach out. Now, I bet you on that. If you want to bet on Tank going to knock him out this time, we could bet on that. But just the fact that Tank will beat him, and if he beat him, if it go 12 rounds, he going to get the decision? Nah, I ain't betting on that. I'll be a fool to do that. I'll be a fool to do that because we already see what happened. It was already fixed. It was already fixed against Roach. Already. Carter, what's your name? You called from? You the last call.
Hey, Quentin from West Virginia.
Quentin from West Virginia. Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay. Hey, Coach, I noticed, first of all, I want to appreciate you. I mean, you're the best out there, man. You're the best out there. But, it's funny, one thing I want to talk about is that fight with Roach and Gervonta. I don't know if anyone actually really watched that fight because I don't know if anyone's ever noticed how Gervonta was getting frustrated when he started doing his shoulder. Did you notice that? He did his shoulder. And at one time, I thought he actually was going to bite Roach.
Yeah, somebody sent me a video on that. I think I saw it on Kurt Counterpoints Boxing, and I think he played a video from somebody, and he said it looked like I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. They said Tank looked like he tried to bite Lamont Roach's ear. From the angle that they showed, I couldn't. Maybe it could be interpreted as that, but I couldn't really tell. It really wasn't. I would have to see the.
Did you see
the other side, the other angle?
Right. Did you see the shoulder where he threw the shoulder?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the referee was right there when he did it. Yeah, the referee was right there when he did it. The referee did the same thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, hey, I just want appreciate you, man. You're the best in the business, man. I tell you, I go around and I check out a lot of things, but I always come back to you, man.
All right, I appreciate you. Shout out to Quinn, West Virginia, stand up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we just have to bet on the knockout because if it go 12, that man between the referees and that means it's a setup. We already seen it, so I don't have any faith in that. We could bet on the knockout. We could bet, hey, I bet that Tank won't knock him out. We could bet on that. We could bet whatever you want on that. You know what I mean? But just if he straight up win, nah, I don't trust that shit at all. I don't trust it at all. All praise due to Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man. Anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's give a shout out to all of the cash appers. Shout out to K Jose. Hey, okay. Shout out to Sean from the Heights. Hey, okay. Shout out to Victor, salute fam. Hey, okay. Shout out to George, the last poet. Hey, okay. Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. Shout out to John Martinez. Hey, okay. Let's hit everybody with a round of applause. We got to give a shout out to the cash appers too. We got 2 cash apps. Shout out to Moose the Great. Hey, okay. And shout out to Jonathan. Hey, okay. Let's give them a round of applause. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. I kind of like what's going on with boxing. As I said before, I really don't have too many complaints. It's all about making adjustments in the game. It is what it is. I'm not the guy that's going to be online complaining all day. As I showed you guys, the guy who was financing these fights is the Prince of Saudi Arabia, and it said that he has a net worth of $18 billion. And I seriously doubt if he's using his money. They're using the kingdom. The kingdom has money set aside for boxing, so the kingdom is putting the money up. And Saudi Arabia, got trillions of dollars, They have partnerships with America. They send oil all over the world with OPEC, stuff like that. So that them little $5-10 million that people saying they losing money on this and losing money on that. If you know anything about a business, when you first start out, especially when you're doing something like this in boxing, you're going to have to come with an infusion of cash, and you got to be able to weather the storm over a period of time. These people are playing the long game. This ain't no 1-2 fights. We're going to make money hand over fist. No, this is the long game. We talking about, let's see where we at 10 years from now. I remember when the Zone first came out, what they were saying back in 2017, I think that's when they came out. Booger Ray Leonard was saying it's the dead zone. It's the dead zone. Like nobody watches the Zone. It's the dead zone. Now look at Booger Ray Leonard now. Look at Booger Ray Leonard now. Showtime is gone, and the app that they called the dead zone is now the live zone, because they withstood, they had enough money to say, you know what, we just going to play the waiting game. We're going to continue to do what we're doing inch by inch, little by little, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, Showtime gone. Bam. HBO gone. Bam. Showtime gone. Bam. ESPN finna leave boxing. Bam. Now the Zone sitting there like this here with their arms crossed. Pro Box come through the back door doing their thing. You get what I'm saying? No, we just gonna wait them out. We just gonna wait them out. That's all. We just gonna wait them out. Because we got long money over here. They playing the long game. You get what I'm saying? Now you see what? PBC fighters, top rank fighters, Matchroom fighters, Golden Boy fighters, Queensbury fighters are doing what? Fighting on Turki Alalshikh's cars. True. On the dead zone. They're fighting on the dead zone. Remember that? The dead zone. Yeah, they're fighting on the dead zone. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Baltimore. Hey. Yeah. Oh, that look good. As I said before, you don't have to go to Saudi Arabia and get robbed. They robbing you right here in America. America, we see fixed fights all the time. You get robbed in America all the time. The cash cow fighter, the guy who's supposed to be the face of boxing, the cash cow fighter, there's always going to be a robbery in the benefit of those guys. Always. That's what it is. Facts. We saw it. We see it all the time. So when these guys go to talk about, yeah, man, I don't want to go over there because I may get robbed. Well, shit, y'all be robbing motherfuckers all the time over here. How you think them fighters from overseas feel when they come to America? Get robbed all the time. If you don't get a knockout, you ain't gonna win. Stuff like that. No, we saw what happened last week. You get what I'm saying? Only in America, you can get hit with a punch, look at the ref, take a knee, the ref start to count, then stop the count, fighter run to his corner, stick his head through the ropes, and get his face wiped by his trainer, and nothing happens. If Lamar Roach would have did it, we know what would happen. So let's not have this fake outrage about, if you fight over in the UK, or if you fight in Japan, or if you fight in Saudi Arabia, you will get robbed. No, nigga, they rob all the time over here. True. Listen, they talk about like American boxing have some type of moral authority, and we the good guys over here. Boy, hush. You dig?
And what happened? I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Swing the wheeling gone.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she put grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she put grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. 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 I just got my it burnt my eyes. Like, this is real bad. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to listen, man, it is what it is, man. We going to the studio, man. I'm finna go in the studio myself, man. We coming out of retirement. We gonna make it do what it do. Shout out to my main man, Money May. Money May, what'd he say? They say Floyd was going broke. Talk to him, Floyd.
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, I got my own liquid, and if that means cash for those. I break it down in layman's terms. Even though I got a lot of cash. OPM.
Okay.
OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit right.
Talk to us about
very important.
Hey, they say Floyd be hating, he a hater. Man, Floyd, man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to, we did this for the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Shout out to Booger Ray Leonard and Eddie, the Hitman Hearn.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucking hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
Ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Shout out to Booger Ray Leonard, man.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
And let's give a special shout out to the Honey Dips, the PYTs, and the Tenderonis, and the Snow Bunnies. You dig?
See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, grip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's dancing in the lawn. With my snow bunny love, then party by the night. See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, grip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's dancing in the lawn. With my snow bunny love, then party by the night. See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, grip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's dancing in the lawn. With my snow bunny love, then party by the night. See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, grip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's dancing in the lawn. With my snow bunny love, then party.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. It is what it is. Let's give everybody a shout out before we biz ounce. As a matter of fact, let's give a couple of people a shout out. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to my sister Tila, North Omaha Stand Up. Can't forget about Preacher Joe. Can't forget about Trey. Can't forget about EMS. School of X-Man. ATL Stand Up. Can't forget about my brother Ali. R.I.P. Minister Rockman. Wait, hey, Ali. What they call Rockman? Rock. Minister Farrakhan just call him Rock. Shout out and Minister Kareem used to call him Rock too. He said, "Yeah, man, Rock. You know, Rockman, Rock." Shout out to my sister Foodie. Shout out to Willie Sumlin. Salute, fam. Shout out to Sir Bishop. Mr. Corey Bradley. School of X-Man. Can't forget about Miss Black Panther. Can't forget about shout out to Brandy. Shout out to EMS. Shout out to K Jose. Salute. Shout out to G5 from the Bronx. Shout out to John. Shout out to John Martinez. Mr. Daniel Agnew. Let's go to the other side. Shout out to SP Got Beats. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to RYN. Shout out to Lil Rock. Shout out to Brother Styles, brother. Julio Guzman. Shout out to Sonny Augustine. Shout out to the realest one. Who else we got in the building? Shout out to everybody watching on X. Shout out to everybody watching on Rumble. Peace to the family. We gonna make it do what it do. And shout out to the one and only, and y'all know how we do it, Miss Patrice Russian. Shout out to John. Superman in the building. Shout out to Miss Connie. Shout out to La Jessica. Who else we got in the building? Shout out to Moeezy. Moeezy was here as well. Shout out to the Cardenas. My main man Ali. The lovely Miss Black Panther. Shout out to Preacher Joe, preaching the word. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans. Shout out to Foodie, stand up sis. Daniel Agnew. Who else we got in the building? I need some new names. Shout out to Guillermo. Guillermo, what's up? I'm starting to see some of the same names. JC is in the building. I'm not seeing any new names. I'm starting to see some of the same names. So shout out to everybody in the chat. If I forgot you, I'm trying to see at the bottom. If you type in there, I may give you a shout out. But if I don't give you a shout out, it's because I'm not seeing any different names. Oh, shout out to round one. Willie Sumlin, salute. And peace to everybody in the chat. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Peace to the family. Y'all stay focused, man. We gonna keep representing this boxing shit. You dig?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.